This actual play podcast contains violence, dark humor, foul language, and sexual themes. Listener discretion is advised. This particular episode contains lots of aeons as visual imagery that will appear on your screen when we talk about them. So keep this tab open if you want to see what they look like. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Power D&D, the show where we ruin your favorite childhood properties through the medium of roleplay. We are currently playing through Elantris. This is episode 6, and so far, my players have managed to find a power source that will temporarily give them Elantrian powers. They wanted to burn down a library, but at the last second decided not to, and instead they murdered 2 innocent civilians who are also Elantrians. They are now on their way to destroy the central spire of the palace in the center of Elantris, hoping that will maybe restore the magic.
One man's terrorist is another man's also terrorist.
Misunderstood freedom fighter until they're fighting against you, in which case they're a terrorist.
No, we're just terrorists.
Yeah.
We're perfectly understood. We're not complicated people.
Or perfectly misunderstood.
No.
Okay.
Everyone knows that we're just massive pieces of shit. We're fully in this for ourselves. Like, yeah, we had no point of ever voiced any noble goals, saying that, we want to do this for the people of Elantris. We're like, no, this is for us.
I mean, yeah,
we want to do
we
this
are
to
very selfish.
Torture our past loved ones and bosses, and get back at people, basically.
Yeah, we're kind of bad
I want to stick
people.
it to my wife. You want to stick it to Goldman. You want to stick it to the king.
I want to stick it in the king. We're not the same.
There's a very different motivation here.
Yeah.
And speaking of which,
Stockholmed yourself into a weird triangle.
Speaking of which, to my right I have.
Hey, it's Ilya. I'll be playing Percival Gilsnorth the Foolish today.
So to my left I have.
Oh yeah, it's me, Cooper. Very excited to finally die. You know they say in every grey cloud is a silver noose. And I am just I'm amped.
Oh,
Hello, my name is Jordan, and I will be playing Ruari Redwood.
Rory sort of pegs me as the type of guy who would love
He pegs
pegging.
you. It seems like that was a Freudian slip. Like there's one person who loves pegging.
No, as I was saying, he pegs me as the guy who would love pegging.
Oh sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a double, no?
Okay. Double entendre.
I don't think so.
You are walking through the decrepit, sludge-covered streets of Elantris. It is dusk. You see red fire in the distance, quite near the eastern entrance to Elantris, and there's definitely more coming from Kai. You have just killed 2 Fjordell monks. Both of them were strong, empowering, that's not the right word.
Yeah. Big, strong
I believe
boys.
the women should vote.
They were
very,
allies.
yeah.
He is. And we killed them.
We just killed 2 liberals.
You just killed 2 liberals. Both of them were strong, like domineering creatures. Very tall, very bulky.
I don't know, sound like pussies to me.
Percival, you seem a lot stronger after you took that piece of the skin. I'm wondering, should we potentially use that to our advantage here?
There is one last correction I need to make as well from the past episode, and that is that all the runes are not on the monks, the Fjordell monks' skin. It's etched into their bones, which is why it's so painful and why their bones are morphed and misshapen. However, I won't take away the power that you have now gained by putting this skin on you. So you now have
power.
extra
If
power.
you're one of those nerds who care about skeleton xylophone, get a life, nerd.
But what, does it actually give me extra power?
So here's what it does. You get plus 20% for strength, plus 10% for dex. And you also get a plus 20% for brawl.
We've got to get some of these fucking... Gotta get these signs and put them on us.
I got a 45 in brawl now, baby. Oh yeah, look at this. And I'm just gonna jump up and I'm gonna use my arms to do like arm push-ups, except like what are they, like handstand push-ups?
Handstand
Vertical
push-ups,
Yeah. And then I'm going to go to one hand, and then from the one hand I'm going to go onto 2 fingers, and then I'm going to do the Bruce Lee, like little one finger.
So you can feel more energy being put into you, and you feel as if it's also powering your Elantrian abilities a little bit too. You now have...
That majestic beard.
You can now cast regular Aeons if you do it successfully, but they won't work nearly as strongly as normal. Okay?
The shit.
I feel like we need to skin these guys.
All three of you are going to try and skin more
I'm
people.
an actor. I only wear other people's skin metaphorically.
Oh, no,
I wear it physically, baby!
I'm literally going to skin.
Yeah.
Percival, can I borrow your knife? Can I...
No, Percival's like already digging in there, baby.
He's wearing a full like meat onesie.
You will find that adding more skin doesn't change how powerful you get.
I don't know that.
You can continue adding them.
Tell
Okay,
that
well,
to
they're
the
two-
Kardashians.
There are 2 dead Furadel monks in front of you.
So if I was to staple some of that skin onto my shield, what would happen?
Ooh.
It doesn't seem to work.
It has to be
Probably
stapled
needs
to
life
skin.
essence.
Well,
Well, it's not stapled. You've tied it because you decided First of all, where are you going to find staples? And second of all,
Aeon staple. Kapow.
Aeon stape and yeah. Where did Okay, yeah. Can you cut me off?
Juicy slice
Just
of that
a
monk.
piece of that.
I feel it
of
in
any of
your-
those.
I mean-
Please, Percival.
the runes cover every part of the body from the hands all the way up over the chest up to the neck, and then down to
Oh, so it is on
their
their
waist.
Oh yeah.
You
Correction time.
On the bones.
So you see scars. It's normally it is on their bones, but there are scars on the skin from where they were marked.
And they're shining.
Now that they're
not
now that they're
anymore.
dead, they are
Oh, yeah.
not. But once you put them on yourselves, yes, they do.
I have.
Yeah,
Fine.
like I would have flayed your man completely head to toe. Like, do you know, like, you know,
Even the parts that don't have runes. on them.
yeah. Do you know the way like Vikings used to have like wolf heads on top of their heads, like hats? I have your man's eyeballs just above my eyeballs,
Jesus
and like all the
Christ.
blood is like gooping
You
down.
flayed his eyeballs.
I flayed. Yeah,
Just the front part.
I didn't keep the eyeballs. Do you know?
Oh,
it's like
just-
when a face melts off and you can just see like the grill of teeth and like the lack of nose and cartilage
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
empty
yeah.
eye. Yeah.
It's like a Batman mask, but it's
Yeah.
like somebody's skin.
And I'm assuming your man was a lot bigger than me.
He
So
is.
it's just sort of
draping.
It's
It is
trailing
draping.
behind me.
Picking up all the sludge.
I'm powerful.
You know those like old '80s Aaron
I
jumpers.
cannot wait to die. I've seen too much.
We've turned into villains.
You said you're doing it as well.
Well, I would like some of the
You
stuff
either-
that you've taken off.
There's a whole other body
Can I
there.
have
You
can
can
I borrow
borrow
the knife just
yeah,
for a second?
yeah. Not Cooper. Rory, you
Oh,
can
it's
borrow Jinx's.
Okay,
knife.
I'm gonna cut off maybe something on the tricep or something.
Okay.
And I'm going
So-
to bandage it onto my arm.
All right. I'm going to roll to
Yeah,
see
there.
how good that particular
You're
rune is.
Commit suicide as a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Average. Okay. So your damage when you now hit people, you get a +2 to damage.
With my staff or my fists?
Either or.
Okay.
It's just that motion of quick speed. It gives you a bit of extra oomph.
I have an idea that the group might be interested in.
Sure.
What if we cut off a load of these and just start giving them out and making our own gang that can actually do magic?
But then what if the gang turns on us?
Now, I'd
We
like to
kill them.
put something forward. You two gentlemen just beat 2 men to death to keep them from getting access to magic.
Yeah.
Now you want to hand that shit
No.
out like food stamps?
He's on his own.
No, it wasn't to keep them from getting. Well, I suppose it kind of was. It was to keep them from getting to the library.
It was
Yes,
to keep them
which-
from getting to the lake,
Yeah, which
so
gives
that
them
you
powers.
they
the
would
source of
drink.
our magic.
now
They
you
would drink all the power.
give out a separate option.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think
I
three.
was
of
like,
you,
no, you can't have my cash, but I'll give you Bitcoin. What weird hypocritical bullshit is this?
Yeah, maybe not.
I'm just giving the solution.
I'm sorry, I just want to murder people now. I mean, I want to.
I want to murder the right people, though. I do agree. I feel kind of
Yeah.
bad about killing
you
the
two
civilians.
have just gone off the rails. Percival, you've always been a little bit on the other side, but Rory,
on the other side. That's not.
I got a taste for it.
I know, yeah.
It's really like, as in, I feel like it's because
mean,
I was nearly
technically, I
institutionalized.
think that you just popped your cherry because you didn't kill that last one. You just put her in an endless abyss of torture.
That is true, actually.
How you feel now?
Pretty good, actually.
Oh no!
not as bad as I thought.
That was meant to be a real setup for like a moral.
I
revelation.
felt terrible that I didn't kill. the previous guy. But it's one of these situations where it's like,
I killed someone too.
Who
I
did
feel
you kill?
amazing. Oh, that monk. I killed one of the monks with my spell. Pow.
Oh yeah, we both did.
Yeah.
So who are you to take the high moral ground on me right now?
He killed an enemy.
I feel bad.
We killed.
I killed an
civilians.
enemy.
They weren't really enemies.
Yeah.
They
They
were
were
witnesses.
enemies to my cause.
Soldiers don't go to hell.
They were witnesses.
Yeah, no, these monks were 100% going to kill you if you didn't
Yes.
kill them.
It's
There
gonna
is
be killed.
justification.
And then I hit that motherfucker with Abracadabra.
The theater world is like that. It's kill or be killed. You have no idea how many pretenders to the throne I've sliced up when they were sleeping.
I
So
know
now
what
there
you're
was
like.
one guy, he was going up to perform Shakespeare, and I just threw acid in his face.
we don't have to be heroes. But
Oh, the
we shouldn't be
outrageous
villains.
slings of arrows and-
So speaking of
What?
which, finally I'm going to get to
What
this
was that?
point.
Sorry,
Come
I
on.
was filling up my acid cup.
So, in front of you now stands the well, and in front of that, or behind that rather, is the palace. It is pretty dilapidated, as you remember. Everything is crumbling apart. The stones have worn away in the space of 10 years, which is quite short, and only one spire remains standing up in the center. What are you planning on doing?
Where's the fire?
The fire is over near the east gate, so over near the direction towards Kai.
Okay, let's head to the palace.
Okay, so
Leader, does that suit you?
Ah, yes! I've reclaimed my spot. A stick!
My will to live.
Schrodinger's stick.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, so we want to approach the palace.
Okay, so it's only about 200 meters away. It's pretty close. And there's a big open area where those two dead monks had fallen, and you have now flayed them, of course.
That was piles
Part of
viscera.
one and all of the other. But then you continue in,
Message.
and you climb in through a crumbled wall in the side of the palace, and it leads you into a large foyer where stood lots of pillars that were once magnificent. You can still, under the sludge, see hints of beautiful sculptures and stuff like that. There's a large stairway going upwards that's also half broken. And there are stairs to your left heading down to a cellar, as well as a large door to your right.
Does there seem to be any sort of commotion or life in this building right now?
You can hear banging and screams from upstairs. No,
Banging and
Well.
screaming.
you hear
Oh, that makes sense. I
you
got
hear
the joke
someone like bashing down, presumably a door,
Oh.
and you hear screams.
Somebody has started the party without us.
Yes, if
Yeah, I
there's
think
going to be
we
any
should
pillaging
head-
done, it'll be Percival. Yes, go ahead. I've honestly, God, I have no control.
Yeah, we'll
I
head
will
towards
also get
Rory.
you to roll listen.
Rory, I'm scared of the monster we've created. We humoured him far too much. We should have
81.
killed him
32.
when we had the chance.
That's a pass then.
pass.
68. What the fuck am I doing?
Listen.
You weren't listening, so you don't know what to
Yeah,
do.
I fail in real life and in game.
Okay, so the only one who hears this is
Oh,
Jordan.
sorry, I actually failed. I have only 28 in listen.
Okay,
So,
well,
three
none of you
fails.
hear anything.
Maybe we should get
Fuck
Well,
higher and
you
looking.
hear the banging from upstairs, but you don't hear anything else.
Yeah, okay, so I presume we're going to head towards that. If we encounter one more of
Yes.
the monks, does
Well,
anyone
what
have
did
a kill
what
spell?
What did Percy hear?
Nothing.
Oh, you didn't pass.
No.
Oh, I really need to improve my listening skill.
Yeah, we'll head towards, if that's okay with you, Cooper.
Lead the way.
Yes, that's right. I'm in charge. Don't tell me what to do. How to tell you what to do?
Permission to, approach the upstairs. Yeah, we're going to approach. I'll go first because I have the
Yes.
shield.
Hey, don't tell me to tell you what to do. I tell you what to do. Yes, you do that.
I'll go first with the shield and I have my stick raised, ready to go.
Yeah, whatever
Okay.
it is you want to do, you do.
Koopa, he has a stick.
Hmm?
It's slightly bigger than yours.
It's not the size of the stick, it's the motion of the woods.
That was fucking stupid.
No, you loved it. You love it because I'm the leader and I have the big stick. Come on. What happened to you, Percy? We used to be cool.
I'm tired. Flailing that body really
I
took
mean,
it out of my
yeah.
small petite
I mean,
frame.
you seemed really into it.
Oh yeah, I was.
Yeah.
So as you climb the steps, you notice that they are not covered in sludge the same way everything else is. It seems to be from just continuous use. People have come up these stairs a lot, and that has just worn them back to their normal stone. And as you climb up the stairs to your left, you see down the hallway 2 large monks trying to literally punch their way through a door. They have made holes in it, and spears are being thrust out through those holes towards them.
In retaliation?
In retaliation.
Well, we better leave him
A
to
lot
it.
of thrusting and banging happening up here, gentlemen. I think we should investigate further.
I feel like we should kill these 2.
I
Straight to the killing.
I enjoy it.
Can Percival attempt to sneak behind them for a surprise attack?
Oh no!
I'm going to get them to roll to see if they spot you, and since you cast a spell which emits light, they're going to have advantage.
God damn it, Koopa.
They definitely pass. Let's see how much they pass. Yeah, no, it's just a regular pass. So they notice you, and one of them continues bashing. They just grunt at each other, and then one walks off towards you.
I think we better fan out and get ready for a fight.
He walks slowly as first.
Let's not jump to violence straight away, gentlemen.
He then lunges.
Well, it's good for quad strength.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm preparing myself for combat.
I'm just putting my hands up, saying, "Listen, boys."
So Jordan,
Ooh, do you understand?
he doesn't say anything. He's just running towards you.
Not a conversationalist, it seems.
Jordan, you're the closest, right?
Yeah.
He is going to go towards you. Well, everyone rolled initiatives. Actually, you don't need to. It's just your dex score. So they have a dex of 70. So what are your dex?
Oh, 75.
My dex is 75.
90!
Oh, look at us. Look at you. 75?
Yeah, 75 dex.
Rory?
I'm actually not that strong. Everybody keeps telling me I'm so strong.
Yes.
Texture is
Well,
boring.
because you've just bashed so many old ladies.
I've just been very
Clearly,
effective.
that's the barometer of strength. Can you bash an old lady's
How many
head?
old ladies?
Well, it's like
Alright.
a titanium watermelon.
It's a bad day to be an old lady.
So Parcival, you go first. What are you going to do against?
Fuck yeah. Percival not the fool shall cast Aeon Dio.
Okay.
And I'm going to freeze him in place.
Freeze time. Oh, does it actually do that?
You freeze something
Oh, that's
in
crazy.
place. So if I freeze his legs, for example, and the rest of his momentum keeps carrying him forward.
Yeah.
Just
What,
gonna
you just
snap.
off. That's a good idea.
I've seen cartoons, so that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
What?
Are you using some of your magical soup, or are you just?
No magic soup. I feel like freezing something in place isn't a task of monstrous power.
Especially not if you're localizing it. Just
I'm localizing it to his foot.
Yeah.
If even better to his
toes.
his grippers.
Yes.
That would be terrible.
Snap right off.
Ooh, that's a 10, 17.
Nice.
17, that's a pass on your Aeon casting. Okay, so you successfully managed to cast it, and what you find is that his legs slow down and move very slowly, or at half speed, basically.
I'm sorry, motherfucker. The spell says freezes something in place.
Yes, but you are not using your pouch of your
you
soup.
whore.
So every spell
My soup.
works. Every spell works at half power.
That's fair enough.
Okay. Yeah. Well, at least it gives us advantage on shots. I think.
Aeon Sheo.
It does give you advantage for shots.
What
And
does that do?
since
It dies inside.
Tickle.
Kill yourself.
Yeah, but what are we on half strength?
You just all your nerves stop working, but you're still alive.
What's even worse?
now you do notice that the spell you just cast stays in place. It doesn't disappear like the other ones.
Oh.
My beard. I can have like a little goatee.
If you used your soup and in this state, that would probably stay as well.
I don't know. We'd have to chance
We
it.
could supercharge you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not my turn now, so I have disadvantage to one of the
Soup
enemies.
Shotgun. Very well. It's my turn now. I guess we should.
We're both at 75, so I don't really mind who goes first.
Eat a stick. So I'm going to cast Aeon Tio on the other one with my soup. And it's going to make him like me. Because
For like 5 seconds.
10 seconds.
I need some validation right now. 15 as well.
Good
Let's
job.
go. Really good. Okay.
So,
So
the spell, you draw it,
Aeon Tio.
and it also stays there for a while.
Look at me.
But you do notice already it's slowly starting to fade. And that other monk then looks at you, looks at all of you, and comes
Give him a big
over,
thumbs up. Is it?
and he's going to try and hold back the one slowly
Snap
moving
his
towards
neck.
you.
Wait, how much?
It's
how much
me.
distance does the
You
guy
love
come
me.
Yeah, it's me, your leader, Cooper Castle. Snap his neck for me, please.
They're very fast runners. This guy can run up and try and catch the other person quite quickly.
And snap his
But
neck.
my dex is 75, so it's faster than his.
So there's dex and then there's running speed. They have 70 dex, but they can run faster than that.
Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is in the
Oh,
order.
but no,
of how
on my
things
turn,
happen.
I'm commanding him.
Yeah.
This
Oh
is
yeah,
my
but
turn.
what I'm saying
Okay.
is his friend would
So,
not be able to.
No,
come up and
he
get him.
wouldn't technically do that. He would do that on his turn. Yes.
Oh.
Because when I go to whack this fella in the head, I want to make sure I only have one target.
Well, don't rack the guy that I just indoctrinated.
Oh yeah, I can just wallop his friend to get him to
Yeah.
fight each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing then?
I'm gonna
Rory?
wallop the guy.
You're going to wallop the guy with your stick?
Yes,
Okay.
I failed. I'm like, go away.
Would
Just
he
whiffed it.
roll with advantage because this gentleman is moving at slow motion?
I will.
He's not dodging.
He
Well,
can
he's kind of
technically
like
dodge.
he's doing like old 80s dad's dance moves where his feet are stuck to the ground. He's just
Yeah, so his,
domo arigato-ing about the place.
anything from his knees up can move. But I will say every second attack on him has advantage. Okay.
Okay.
So you can choose
Sure.
to make this one advantage, but then the next one.
Oh, he's able
doesn't.
to nail the
No, it's
Dio
grand, I
pose.
just
He
missed
can
this
just arch his back all the way. Pretty cool. That's why they call it Dio.
All
I
right.
missed, and can I put the shield up as like a defense?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, buddy, you and me, good friends. We go back a long time.
Many years.
I would love if you could just snap that other gentleman's neck for me. That would be just super.
So this guy needs to decide who he
Super
likes
duper
more.
Cooper. It's me,
That-
surely.
How will we do this? He likes you, but that doesn't mean he doesn't also like his monk friend.
Yeah, but that guy.
Why would they like each other? These things just seem to be just brutes.
Brutes have feelings too.
Yeah, you say that.
Rights for brutes. Okay. 32. You did pretty well.
Thank
Let's
you.
see how he feels about his friend.
Oh, he fucking hates that.
98.
He's been waiting. To us. I probably didn't even need to do this. He was just waiting for the opportunity.
You could actually convince him very
This
well.
guy's always stealing my thunder. I'm going to go
they
snap
talk.
his neck.
Yeah, he ended up going with his monk girlfriend. Do you know? There's like a monk rivalry
Oh yeah,
now.
Monkella.
Okay.
He took Monkella to the Elantrian theatre.
To the
Finger
prom.
banged her in the back.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Did the old dick and popcorn trick.
so the guy only has time to move over to his other monk
Carved on
friend.
some very special runes.
Meanwhile, the monk friend is going to try and punch directly through your shield.
Okay.
Good luck, pussy.
He's not even worried about punching through. He thinks he can just thrust through and just...
I mean, we saw this fucking nerd punching a door. Like they weren't making much leeway.
I mean, they did make holes.
Except
in
for
it.
that hole.
We don't worry about that. That's glazing.
So let's see how he does.
It was an American door. They're made out of cardboard.
He rolled 89. He did not do well.
Have you ever seen, the Jackie Chan and the magical talismans and like
Magical armor, the god armor.
No, the it's like an animated television show that has like parts of it with
Oh,
Jackie
yeah,
Chan.
yeah,
And
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
intro sequence, he like punches an enemy and then he goes like shakes his hand in it and he like blows on his knuckles. He's like, "Ow!"
Yeah, sure. That's exactly what happens.
Punches the shield.
He punches a shield. You just hear a large Chinese gong. And it goes... and then he goes...
reverberates throughout his body. His head just goes. His eyeballs spin
And then
around.
because it's my turn, I fucking stab him.
Yeah, they're all watching the magical cartoon birds fly around his head. He just gets his throat fucking sliced.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop out from under the shield, and with an 83, I'm gonna do fucking nothing.
Stab one of the birds.
It's a really good swipe that cuts through the air and is nothing else.
That was a warning shot, pussy.
Okay, so next it is...
Me?
Yeah.
You boys seem like you have this handled. I'm going to approach the door with the big pointy spears and I'm going to say, we just saved your life.
I'm going to roll to see if they
I would
thrust at
appreciate...
you before...
Well, no, I'm not approaching it within thrusting range.
Okay.
I'm kind of...
I'm approaching you just outside of the
Yes,
thrusting range.
I know. I've had practice.
Well, you just see a gentleman with a big spear pointing at you. He's definitely a Elantrian.
I'm not hiding.
He is wearing the regular Elantrian robes.
White.
They were once white, but they're very much a dull, disgusting grey. And he's holding a metal spear. And you feel like you recognize this particular Elantrian. You've seen him before.
Galadon?
It is not Galadon.
No. You said
It's the
Dula?
doula boy.
That is the Dula boy.
Oh.
I'll let you roll intelligence if you want to try and figure it out.
Sure. Daddy? Papa Squib?
It's John.
What happened to
He
you?
turned into a Elantrian.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. You feel like you recognize him, but it's just not coming to you.
Ah, buddy! It's been so long. It's so good to see you.
He looks at you and he seems confused for a second. And then you see this like spark as if he suddenly recognizes you. And he says, "You and your friend threw corn into my eyes. I've been rubbing my eyes for ages."
Yes, we won't remember each other's names. What good times.
Oh,
I mean, he got corn in the end.
I'm going to live like this forever.
Yeah,
Just
did you eat that corn? You owe us some corn.
he tries to thrust you. He throws
Corn
that
isn't
spear
free.
at you.
He's blinded by corn. By past corn.
No, it just hurts. He still sees.
He's not squinting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just his eyes are always in pain.
Let me put some fingers in your eyeballs and tell me how much you see.
You
A lot of it.
can, you can try and do that once he loses his spear.
Oh no. I might die, boys.
Suddenly this metal spear whizzes past you and like it just kind of slices off a couple of where your hairs would have been.
Ooh, a fade.
And hits the
What's
pillar
that?
behind and stays stuck inside.
Hit the pillar. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't like
Thank
you.
goodness I did not get hit by that. Listen, bygones be bygones. Oh,
What do you want? Why are you here?
well, I've come to blow up your house. Is this where you live? Because if so, I don't think we're going to be friends.
We were never friends. You did this to me, and now I can't see
I
properly.
mean, it's worth noting. I know you can't see properly, so I'd allow you to clear it up. I didn't do this to you. It was that one. Over
You're
there.
right.
The big
And he says,
Rory,
"I'm
watch
sorry,
out."
Karata, but I must step outside."
Oh, Karata, hello.
And another person enters the fight as he just climbs through that hole that was made.
Who the hell is Karata again?
But he has no weapon now.
Well, I mean, he climbs outside and he just goes over and grabs the spear in the wall.
Oh, sorry, buddy. That's 2 movements. We're in initiative here.
All right. He's joining initiative. Anyways,
So I am going to strike again. I'm going to try and strike.
all right, we're dealing with the monks.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
going to try and
Strike when the iron is
strike the
cold.
monk. Advantage for the second strike?
Yes, you do have advantage
Okay,
for the
because that
second
was a
strike.
93.
Don't forget, my buddy's on a neck snapping mission.
78.
That's
Fail.
still not enough. So, you
Alright.
manage to like hit his forearm. It doesn't seem to do any damage. He doesn't seem hurt by it at all. And
Well, he
he
doesn't
just
need to,
blocks it
because
off.
here comes Monk Adam,
Um,
avenging Monk Ella.
So
Go, Monk Adam.
they go at the same time. So I'll get the neck snapping one to roll first.
Yes.
He rolled 42, which is technically a pass, but it'll
Oh.
be contested strength.
Fine.
Oh, the other guy rolled 52.
Oh, looks like you're losing
One
some
monk.
vertebrae, son.
This powerful just crack bursts out from this person, and you feel the energy sort of leave him. All the runes below his skin,
I was just going to say, I'm there
Got
with
a
a straw.
Dementor away into that.
they seem to crackle and fizzle a bit as he falls to the ground, and he dies.
Huzzah, Monk Adam. Tell you what about you and me go out for a drink after this? You've earned it, buddy.
And he says, "You've always been a good friend to me."
I always have. Since I've known you, I have been a very good friend to you. I gave you the courage you needed to finally avenge your failed relationship. Sorry about that, by
He
the way.
was the worst. Any
He was.
man I would hit on, he would always be there first.
Yeah, what a cock
Every
block.
time. And he starts falling to the ground, bawling. Why did I do this to myself?
So you're saying he's on the ground?
Hey, come on. We've got a friend. If you've ever had any respect for the leader stick, I ask you now, just hold off. Prepare, but relax. Don't make me Aeon show you, boy.
Where is this new contender in the initiative order?
He's last.
Okay.
So actually, technically, he would be next. He just goes and
Well,
grabs
are we
the
not
spear.
out of initiative?
No, there's still an enemy like right in
Yeah,
front of
but
us
he's with us. He's cool.
for the next 10 seconds.
Okay, well, since it's still my turn, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast A.K.A, which makes things grow, and I'm gonna make my knife grow. I want to turn it into a sword.
Okay.
Serrated
sword.
sword, yes.
Roll for that.
It's like you didn't watch Bleach, did you?
No.
14.
Nice.
I got a sword now.
Hot dang.
It.
I'm not fighting anymore. We've solved this conflict.
Okay. So you don't do anything.
Yes.
Rory,
Am I aware of the new contender coming in to fight?
roll intelligence.
Well, I mean, we just saw a man climb through a door after hucking a spear at a wall.
Yeah, that's a pass.
He was
That's a
just
pass?
48 on 60.
forcing around.
Sorry.
48 passed on
On
60.
60. Okay. You do notice someone you recognize as the person who you threw corn into the eyes of, and you see him reach into the wall and grab that spear, and he looks directly towards you with utter hatred.
So I'm going, instead of an attack this turn, I'm going to disengage from the monk. So I'm going to take a couple of steps back and turn the shield towards Mr. Spear.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
So the spearman will then run towards you, and he can reach you. He's going to try and reach around the shield. He rolled 17, so he passes his brawl.
I rolled 27, so I passed my dex.
He
Ooh.
hard passed his dex.
That's a hard pass, isn't it?
My hard pass is a hard pass, yeah.
Yep. So you
Sure is, bucko.
You successfully-
maths isn't
you
working
successfully batter off this spear. However, as you do so, the spear kind of catches the side of the head of the monk that's lying on the floor
Oh
beside you,
no. Look at him.
and he suddenly kind of seems to lose the spell, and you see your spell that was hanging up in the air
Hey.
break.
So yes, sorry for ruining your spell.
I feel like this is a solid friendship formed in the bonds of war.
Yeah, we'll see how
On
strong
the
it is in a
battlefield,
second.
yeah.
So if that's the case,
Forged in
this
blood
spearman
of his
is
friend.
between me and the monk.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to cast Aeon Toa, create sand. I'm gonna fucking huck it at that motherfucker's eyes.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand, pussy! Yeah. 12 to create sand.
Okay. Are you using your soup?
No, I'm just creating some sand.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Half the amount of sand I create?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Industrial
Okay.
grade sand.
I wanted a pound of sand. That's what I was thinking in my head. So
Right.
if I can get half a pound of sand.
So what you would expect to get like a good handful is about half a handful.
Okay.
I'm
gonna
enough for an eye.
Yeah, enough.
And it appears
For an
it
eyeball.
appears just in front of the spell that you have just cast, and it falls down, and you presumably grab it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You now have sand, which you can throw at him.
Yep. I'm gonna throw it into his eyes. 34. My throw is 50. Get blinded, you fool!
This poor fellow.
Hey, he
So-
started it.
Yeah, he did.
So this man now has sand in his eyes, and he screams, and he drops the spear as this happened. He's still standing up, but he no longer has his spear.
Oh, what a sad, violent day.
You made a man rip off another man's head.
Yeah,
With
but
magic.
He wanted to. I gently
You
coaxed
persuaded him.
his
with
inner feelings
powers
out
that
of
he
him.
could not oppose.
And as you
I
say
just
this,
tapped into his, his
The other
inner
man
desires.
says, "What? I thought I had
Buddy.
known you for years.
Ah, well, it feels like that. I have that effect on people.
You lying bastard!
I've
That
noticed.
man was my friend. He never slept with any of my... I don't think I've ever slept with anyone myself.
But that's okay.
Because of him.
Yeah, because he kept cock blocking you, remember?
You
You said so
liar!
yourself.
Everything that comes out of your mouth is
That
lies."
was out of your mouth.
He says, "I need to think about this logic. No, everything that comes out of your mouth is lies. Therefore, everything. No.
Okay.
Oh, you're ruining my mind."
Ah,
and he goes to hit you.
I killed your friend. You should really kill me.
Okay, this isn't the smartest fellow. I'm gonna see if you can out confuse this man. No, you can't.
Oh. Listen, buddy, I really don't want to fight. It's tedious.
And he says, I was sent here to kill all Elantrians. That is my job.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my end goal is to kill myself. So we really are on the
I will do you the
same
favor
side.
right now.
No, because it's not real death.
What do you mean?
It's like half death.
This man is just so deflated by this conversation. He just...
Listen, I'm going to leave you. You've clearly got some things to work out. You've just murdered your friend. That was crazy. I can't believe you did that. I mean, you've known that guy.
He goes over to the body.
Yeah.
And
You've
just...
known that guy for years or something? That's crazy. You just did that out of nowhere.
The gaslighting.
I
is
mean,
real.
clearly you've got some problems to deal with, so I don't want to beat up the mentally ill.
So, you see him go over and lay his hands on this other monk.
Oh, shit.
And suddenly the ground starts trembling and more rocks and rubble fall down.
Good. Yeah, keep it up, buddy.
And you see more light pour from the dead man whose light was nearly out into the monk who you betrayed in front of you, and he stands up a
somebody's
little
gotta
bit
glow up.
stronger.
Well, see, look how your life's already getting better. Got rid of the dead weight. Got to glow up. I say we call it quits here, buddy.
He's
Now
going
we
to,
gotta fucking fight a super
Come on.
monk. You
Oh.
should've
he's
let me
going to
stab
roll
him.
to attack you.
I don't want to do any more fighting.
Are any of you interjecting?
Why is being a terrorist so difficult? No wonder Osama bin Laden went
He
to
has
that
a
cave.
plus 10 to strength and dex, so he's now at 80.
Well, he would be going before me then, in the initiative.
Hold on. Can I maybe just check into this room before I actually do something with my move? Who's this karate bitch?
I'll let you roll intelligence for that if you want.
I mean, can I just look in the hole and be like, hello?
Hey, how's it going?
This
me,
is
Cooper
you
Castle.
can, but
I
it's-
say it like it's me, Cooper Castle. Karate.
And,
I believe we know each other. For some reason.
you see the head of a woman pop out. She also has.
Is it
She's
Blue
also
Girl?
bald, and
Is it the
you
one
don't
that-
recognize her. She says, "Who are you? And what have you done with Dash?
Dash. Is that what you said? Dash?
Dash, my bodyguard."
That's a remarkably 2000s Disney name for all this other shit we've been dealing with. Ryanella. And now one of them's called Dash.
Well,
Like a jock in High School Musical. Get the shit out of you.
well,
His
technically,
name isn't Dash. You're lying to me.
technically it's Daishi.
Oh, I knew it. Dashinga. I hate you.
It uses Aeon Aishi, but we pronounce it Dash.
Sure you do. God, I wish I was dead.
Well, good luck for you because here's what's coming.
No, not that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush past the guy in front of me who has sand in his eyes, and I'm assuming the monk's not looking at me, so
No.
this will be a backstab.
Yep, you have advantage.
32, that's a pass. So 7.
7.
I stabbed this motherfucker's bagusi for 7.
You're going straight up there.
Straight up the taint.
God. You now have lodged a sword inside this person's, somewhere between his ass and his balls.
The taint is smacked.
Is now technically his go. No, yeah, it's his go. That was a reaction. So he's going to roll and he's going to try and turn around and grab Parcival.
I'm a slippery boy.
He rolled strength for that. That's 58. So that's a regular success. Can you do better than that?
No, I can't. 86.
Okay, he grabs you by the neck and lifts you up. He's then going to go throw you.
You can't do this to Percival.
He does not succeed on throw though, so he just manages to slap you down on the ground. So you still take 1 point of damage, but that's it.
Come on, Cooper. Fucking
So,
do something.
I love the way with the other monks, you literally just casted the death spell and just got rid of them immediately.
I want
and
to-
these guys, you were just
Yeah.
I want to hold on to it. I've got a limited supply. So, Karatha, do you come here often?
I've got a limited supply. What do you mean? You made one of them be like, "Oh, you're my best friend. I've known you for 10 years."
And
It only
we
happened to
could've-
work out.
We could have been friends for much longer,
God.
if only.
well,
Anyways,
there was
yeah,
a very limited time. The spell would have eventually faded, like all your other
Karatha,
spells.
do you come here often?
She says, "What game are you playing at here? What are you trying to do?
Listen, I don't.
Can't you
know
see we're under siege?
How I know you?
We're all going to die."
Your name sounds very familiar.
Well, everybody in Elantris knows my name.
Oh.
Most people do.
Why is that?
I'm one of the gang leaders.
Well, where's all your men? Where's all your ruffians?
And she pulls back a little bit more of the wood, and you just see more people behind there.
Well, what the shit? We're out here getting our fucking dicks kicked, and you're all... What kind of gang are you?
And she
And
says,
a gang of accountants.
she says, 30 of my men have fallen today. And I don't want to harm...
Yeah, so I guess you are an accountant.
And I don't want to
Counting
harm
shit
all
all
these
day long.
children back here, either.
Oh, children. Well, it's your fault for recruiting so many child soldiers. That's on you. Listen, we've come here because we...
She says, nobody has tried to take care of these children. And you look behind you. You look through the hole even further, and you see that there are hundreds of kids in there.
Oh,
Burn
whoa.
it.
I mean, that's a swarm waiting to come. Like, just set them upon this guy, tear him to shreds. But listen, we don't even have to worry about it because this is rather.
Have you heard the screams of Hoid kids? It's awful. It's excruciating.
I mean,
What did you say?
I've heard Percival play the flute, so I've got a pretty high tolerance. But listen, Crowther, we've come here because we know how to break the curse. Okay, you see this building that we're standing in right now? We gotta bring it down to the ground. Get your 100 little children soldiers with their tiny little fingers. Come start tearing at the bricks and the mortar.
Do you know
the
how
wood and
long
everything,
that
and
would
just
take?
Turn it apart.
This is still made of stone.
It's
How do you
weakened and
think you're going
crumbles,
to
isn't
do?
it? Now, I do believe the exact word verbatim that was used by, I don't know, the god of this world was crumbling.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter how crumbling
I
something
just saw
is.
a guy put a spear through a stone pillar. I think we can take this shit down pretty quick.
All right. She says, and
Well,
why,
do you have a better idea?
why should I trust you?
I don't know. What other chance do you have? I mean, what's your alternative, quite frankly?
There's not much left.
Wait to die here?
We're all going to die.
Stuck in this room watching the children that you've sworn to protect just get ripped to shreds by buff monks?
All right. Fine, I will help you.
All right. I've done it again, boys. Kupukas a
Diplomacy.
leader.
At which point, it is now...
Now,
whose
I'm
turn?
afraid... Now, I will say one last thing, Corella. I do hope you weren't too attached to that gentleman with the spear. Because I'm afraid... It seems like my two friends over there have a
Just stop
real...
talking now.
have a real murder boner going on.
And at that, as he says that, I'm going to crack Dash in the head with my hardwood staff.
Ooh.
I told him not to go out there.
Yeah, well,
He's
he should
so-
have listened to you.
He's so bent on revenge at the moment.
He's
Ever
gonna be
since his eyes
bent in a lot of
became...
different ways.
I got an
Yes.
83.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah.
So, well, you do have advantage because he can't see you.
Oh, perfect. 23.
Ooh.
go. Right in the temple. 7 damage.
7 damage.
Rory, I've organized the truce. This isn't necessary.
So, this guy had to roll willpower to see how well he would handle it. He did not handle it well. So, he says, "Ah, you bastard!" And then he falls to the ground and just starts nodding back and forth, saying, "Oh, you bastard! Oh, you bastard! Oh, you bastard!"
Ah, yeah. Bastard.
Ah, shit. Well, I do hope that doesn't change things between us.
"Oh, you bastard!" Oh, okay.
He's still alive. Technically.
Yeah. It is now
I leave
Parcival's turn.
technicalities.
Oh, my head. Yeah, because your man just smacked me off the floor, didn't he? Oh. So Percival's on the floor and he's just perplexed at what to do.
He's the foolish.
yeah, he's the foolish. And he's gonna take a sup of his magical soup, and he's gonna reach in the back of his mind, and he's gonna say, well, actually, he's gonna combine 2 of these spells.
All right.
Aeon Da.
Dea. Yeah. Dea.
Aeon Da and Aeon Ella. So Aeon Da, what it does is creates a strong blast of energy, parenthesis, very dangerous, combined with Aeon Ella, which is a modifier which makes the size of the spell smaller or more concentrated. So
Alright. If you want to do that, though, since you're using modifier as well, you'd have to either get a hard success or you'd have to cast it over 2 turns.
oh man, can I push luck? Is that a thing on?
You can
spells?
push luck, yeah, when you're casting.
Okay, let's see what I get.
Oh!
Wait, what you get?
Oh, hell
I got
yes.
what's that? A 4?
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Back in it, boys.
Back in. Yeah. So Aeon Da, big, massive, strong blast of energy, and Aeonella. I'm gonna, if for any of the people that have seen Dragon Ball Z and you know who Frieza is, I'm just gonna point a finger at
They listen to an Elantris podcast. They've fucking seen Dragon Ball. Get out of here.
Yeah, okay, what am I saying? I am Frieza now. I turn purple. I grow a tail. I'm going to point a finger at him and I'm just going to shout. Actually, why would I shout if I'm combining them?
Fuck
You don't need to shout anything, you just draw it.
I was just thinking, like, you know, like Harry Potter. Yeah. You know, I'm just going to go, ah! I'm going to fucking blast a high beam energy thing out of my finger. I'm going to blast a hole in him.
So you just wisp your finger around really quickly, and within the space of like 4 seconds, you draw this magnificent, glowing spell, and then from your finger shoots a high-powered, thin beam that goes directly through this monk's head and ends him. Wow! The man doesn't even have time to react. I mean, it's just instant death. And he slumps and falls down on top of you.
This whole time we could have just done Aeon Shao and just death.
Yeah, I've been saying that for a while.
Yes, but you know, we're creatures of pizzazz.
Oh, did I damage the building?
We wanted the
Yes,
challenge.
you absolutely damaged the building.
Okay.
So Karata notices this giant beam go through this monk's head, and she says,
Told you.
"You have powers?"
I told you.
Hey, yeah, pussy!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Percival's on a fucking power trip and a half these last few hours.
Maybe he shouldn't have powers. Maybe it should be put with someone a bit
It's
more
fine.
sensible.
I think I have some control over him.
I'm already standing on my feet, fucking taking the skin off this guy.
And I just kind of like shake.
Jesus.
I mean, he was super powered. I might as well get some super powered rooms.
I shake my little stick in the air at you like you're a little dog, and I say, "Leader stick, Percival. Do you still respect authority?"
Yes, Koopa.
Oh, okay. See, I've got it under control. Katha, whatever your name was.
Sound of flesh
Karata.
tearing.
Yeah, it's just drenched in the blood.
I'm not even really using the knife anymore. My hands are strong enough
tearing
to
into
just...
your teeth.
Yeah.
I'm also going to finish off this bodyguard unless somebody stops me.
Oh, he's already dead, isn't he?
No,
No,
the
he's
bodyguard's just still walking around blind.
I just leave him be. He's fine.
And Karata,
I need you to tell
Rory,
me.
lead us, Rick.
Okay. I'll respect this one.
See, I've got this under control. Oh God.
can you do anything? Can you do anything about poor Dash over there?
Well,
He may be a bit hot-headed, but he is a good bodyguard.
If we reverse this curse, he'll go back to... I mean, he'll have to heal from his wounds, but he will be able to heal.
All right. Maybe the best thing is to just knock him out for the moment.
Okay.
I mean,
Say no more.
whoa, hold on. Won't you feel that forever?
No. Actually, never mind. You did get him. You did hit him.
I hit him in the head, yeah.
Yeah.
for 7
And
damage.
he's a Hoid. Yeah. He's So she explains what this is. The people that you've seen, like nodding back and forth, whispering stuff, they're called Hoid. And
Hose.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought that was the guy we met at the river.
Hoid?
No, that's Hoid. Yes, you're right. They are similar.
all these
They are similar.
Yeah, these names are fucking stupid. Yeah, listen, Carla, whatever's wrong with him, I'm sure that we might be able to possibly fix it. Hypothetically, with
You know
potential.
what? I'll take that chance over certain death.
I mean, yeah, really,
Can
our only
you,
alternative here.
Can you teach us how to do the magic?
I don't know if I can teach you, but I don't think you need to know how, because, like I said, we're in the epicenter here, baby. We need to just blow this shit up, and I'm pretty sure we're home free.
We don't have any explosives. That's
What
not
kind
something
of
you...
gang are you?
This is Elantris. I mean,
Ugh.
everything is rotting. We barely have
How
wood.
flammable
These metal
do you...
spears are all rusted.
How flammable do you presume this sludge is?
I've never tried to light it, but it is quite slick.
Hey, on
like oil?
fire!
But that's not a good idea. We wouldn't be able to stop the fire. It would spread all over the city.
I take 3 sups of my
cares?
magic soup. And
I care. I live here.
You live here for now because you've been forced here. You know, you've really Stockholmed yourself into... You know, you're like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan, what?
I don't
Morgan who?
Cooper who?
I've never heard of anyone having a second name.
He's He's God.
Cooper, who is
He's
this?
my God.
Who are we
He's
talking to
Domai.
right now?
I pray to him. He's this fellow thespian that I respect very much in the field.
Thespianism.
He is of thespianism.
You're an actor. You're telling me this is all an act?
Well, isn't life an act? Aren't we all just playing pretend?
Prove it to me. Prove that you
That I'm an actor?
That you can do spells.
Sure. I'll do a monologue from Heat. I'll be Al Pacino. You be Robert De Niro.
All right, I want to hear this. Let me get
I-
comfortable.
I understand that Karata wouldn't care and she'd start
Okay.
walking away. But
Who are you talking to?
we're
Cooper?
going to hear this. We're going to hear the entire thing. We're going to
Great,
sit down.
Super. Yeah, I'm really glad that I pimped myself into this. Okay. Heat. Haven't seen it. Al Pacino. Hey. Oh, I'm Al Pacino over here.
I am myself over here.
De Niro. Come on. This isn't bad. Wait, who's playing Robert De Niro? Karada, I asked you to play your part.
I don't know what Heat is. What's it about?
You gotta stop robbing banks.
Do a Danny DeVito one.
Sure, I take I take requests.
Yeah. Do Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger from that hit movie where they were like stepbrothers.
Oh,
or
sure.
Twins, or whatever the fuck they were.
Al, you're my little baby brother. Danny DeVito doesn't really have. What is he?
He sounds New York.
He's a little cowboy.
New York.
You know what? I'm gonna do the talking. Daddy, shut up. So,
Keep all of these things.
so yeah. Have you got any other requests to prove my self-worth to you, or whatever it is that you want?
Yeah, she asked you to do a spell and you just walk out. You know,
I mean, that was pretty magical. Don't you agree?
I got chills.
The magic of theatre. Here we go.
Look at my goosebumps.
Yeah,
This
incredible.
was... Okay, let's see. Roll to
I'm
try
gonna
and
roll. I'm
convince
gonna
her.
roll
Roll
impressions.
persuasion.
I'm gonna roll impressions.
Roll impressions.
Oh fuck yes! Hard pass.
Hard pass.
Yes.
say hot pass.
I'm walking here. I'm convincing you over here.
And she says, I don't know what that's an impression
Oh wait,
of.
no, that was meant to be Christopher Walken. What the fuck? What am I doing?
I'm John Lennon.
Yeah, it's me, John Lennon.
Okay, so she says, so what you have proved to me is you're very good at imitating
Oh,
more
thank
people.
you. I don't think that's
Fucking
very
stupid
I,
Bjorn.
I don't doubt your skills as a thespian. I doubt your skills to take down this building. I doubt your skills as an Elantrian.
I mean, did this bitch not just see me super high beam?
Yes, I
through
know he can
multiple-
do it.
Yes,
But is
well,
it just him? He's the one wearing the weird
you know,
skin.
when you want to put on a musical show, do you go to the flute player? No, you go to the conductor. I conduct. They're the orchestra.
The flute.
Okay, so what I understand is you have one person able to take down this building within the hour, and we just all need to get out. We need
Pretty
to
much.
vacate.
Yeah.
The hour, baby. I could do it in 2 minutes. Get your
What if-
fucking
you know
midget
what I
army
should
out of
do?
here.
Can
Use,
I put
the-
on the skin suit that you made out of the second guy?
God.
Well, I was just adding to the skin suit I already
Oh,
had.
okay, that's fine.
Like a little quilt. Just knitting
Wait,
it
can
together.
I suck the power the same way out of their light, the way the monk did?
You can certainly try.
Oh, fuck yeah, baby. What am I rolling? I'll roll anything.
I'll let you decide.
Um,
What do you think you need to do in order... Like, you just saw him lay his hands on top of the other guy.
yes.
Do I feel like my Al Pacino impression didn't get enough respect, quite frankly. I think that was pretty good for a first try.
Can I roll sleight of hand?
What?
For rubbing my hands on his body with, precision.
If you roll sleight of hand, I'll let you
Christopher Walken
massage
wasn't
the guy
there,
very
though.
well, yes.
Okay.
Ah, that's because I got confused and I accidentally did Dustin
Go on,
Hoffman.
roll intelligence.
So
Yeah,
fighters.
Yeah.
My intelligence is
Hey.
very low.
They put a watch in his ass.
28.
You got it?
I actually got 28.
The
What's your intelligence?
40. Sorry.
Sure,
You're,
conversation.
You're like,
you're interrupting my moment
You know what?
here.
And also, I'd like to just say another thing in my defense. This is Elantrian Al Pacino. Okay, and Elantris. So in Elantris, that was spot on.
So, you don't know why it compels you to do so, but you lay your hands on this person, and you understand that you have one rune, particularly on the back of your shoulder, that you feel burning a little bit, and it seems to want to take in whatever power this other monk had. And in a moment, in a flash, you just feel all the power disappear from the other person and hit you like a ton of bricks. And it actually hurts for a second, but then it's just inside of you, and the Elantrian part of you is also starting to glow a bit more, and you can now do 3/4 power with any spell, any Aeon, and your strength goes up by another 10%.
I'm swelling.
Your
We are severely underpowered compared to Percival now.
I am so glad I have this stick. Because it is, quite frankly, the only thing keeping him from just murdering everyone.
You better hold on to that stick, boy.
I will. I graft the stick onto my body.
Yeah, this is an easier
10%
way.
nature.
Rather than just like putting layers and layers and layers and layers of flesh on top of myself, I could just suck up the power now.
Good idea.
He's a
Good
wolf.
idea.
yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Percival, I mean, you seem like the man for the job.
What?
You just I would like you to a stick,
Yes.
to laser the base of this building and just crumble it.
I
Take
can
it
do
down. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I'm on my way. And I just
Oh shit! Everyone out of the building! Children, we need to go now! Go now!
Percival is
Greta-
like on all fours, just booking it down the stairs.
He will not wait for us, Greta. You need to get your little children out of here right now.
Okay. She says to everyone, "Run! Get out now!"
We're gonna.
Oh no! I failed my dicks. I failed dicks.
One of Shannon Fred's bananas.
You tumble down the stairs.
Oh shit!
You take 1 point of damage. So what are you on now?
I'm on 1.
You're on 1 hit point.
Yes.
So, Parcival, how long do you wait before unleashing chaos?
Well, I need to go through my notes.
Okay, so while that's happening, while you're going through this booklets that you had picked up
Checking
from
your flesh.
the library.
parchment.
Yeah. I'm like sort
Just
of
looking at all the runes on it. What looks good?
I'm playing my flute, trying to figure
this
out
one-
what spells to combine. So there might be a little bit of time.
Okay, the rush of all the people going down the stairs mean that it's hard for them to all come down at once. They're all scared, especially the kids, and it leads to a bit of trampling.
Keep trampling.
And it leads to a couple of people tumbling down.
It's
the
alright. Their
stairs.
bodies are like jelly. They haven't
Yeah,
built the
they're fine.
resistance. So, yeah, they it's like a baby can fall out of a 12-foot building. It'd be fine.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've heard that. They're fine.
It takes 5 minutes for all of them to get out. So,
Does it
Oh,
take you
no.
5 minutes?
I don't.
how many kids are you going to kill, Parcival?
I mean, you can't put this on me.
Yes, I
I got
can.
told, hey, level this building. And I said, okay, Percival, I can do that. I'm the goat. So I'm
You see all these kids running out as you prepared the spell. They're running past you to get out of the building. It is up to you.
I'd say the people and the contents of this tower have a turn to get out.
How about the other one, Karatha?
Karata gets out. She gets a couple of her men to pull out.
I mean,
Dash.
this is a better survival rate than you were probably hoping for before.
Hold him back. Stop him. Tell him to wait until all these kids are out. All these children.
We kind of have like a veto system where I can only do
There's
it
still
so many
more
times.
There's still more
I
downstairs.
wanna-
all the Hoyt's children we keep downstairs.
I kind of want to hold on to my veto though. I might need it later.
She falls to her knees in agony as she hears
Land
this.
of the Apes.
Aeon Kai! So Aeon Kai casts spells in the shape of a circle. That's the first. That's the first spell. And the circle is the entire tower.
Okay, that's a very big circle. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're really... This is going to be that spell from... What's it called? From Gears of War.
Oh,
You know, the
Hammer of
beam,
Dawn.
Yeah.
Hammer of Dawn. That's it. This is Hammer of Dawn, but on the size of a palace. This
And
is
the children.
You know what I just you know what, karate? I'll give it a shot. Hey, Percy boy.
Aeon AO
Okay, well,
makes the spell appear more impressive
You know.
while working the exact same. So this thing is going to look magnificent. And then for the final one, Aeon Da. Or Dea, whatever the fuck you, I don't care. Create a strong blast of energy. Very dangerous. So this is just going to be a big, massive beam of light, pretty much.
oh god, I hope we were right. If we just do this and nothing happens, I'm gonna look pretty foolish. They're gonna have to start calling me Koopa Castle the Foolish. And also, I'll have murdered, indirectly a bunch of children. But what can you do? It's a tough world. This is medieval
You
times.
kept children as slaves.
Like, to be honest to God, it's a miracle if people make it past 12. So,
it's a little bit better than medieval times. It's probably like, 17th century in terms of how many people live.
it's amazing if they make it past 14,
Yeah, there you go.
which they won't, unfortunately.
People are still dying
Oh, well.
of polio and tuberculosis.
For all we know, there was a magic Hitler in there.
Oh, they're most definitely. I mean,
Oh!
Whoa.
Everything is validated now.
except Hitler won, and Hitler's in charge of
No,
the
I
Feudal Army.
mean amongst the kids.
Oh.
A potential evil that we could have
Oh, I
squashed.
didn't understand that at all.
Yeah. Well, you said it. It's canon. Good job,
Wait,
Percival.
do Elantrians age?
No.
Oh.
So,
Oh, well,
I'm doing them a favor.
yeah.
The
it's more that
2/5 that
For
are
all we
still
know,
in there.
yeah, but they were like kids, but for all we know, they've been like, they were turned near the start, and they're like 25, and honest to God,
They're 40.
yeah.
Closer to
25
dying.
is the new 40, and at
Yeah,
40
yeah.
you might as well be dead, so
Exactly, yeah.
so kill these kids.
So the answer is you don't know if the kids will age. They might stay the same. They might get older.
Well, since I cast a circle, all the kids still trying to get out all of a sudden see a big magic circle appear around the whole thing.
Okay, so if you want to do this properly, you'll actually have to draw it on the floor so that it fires upwards or downwards.
During this,
Where's that other spell that fires something
Yeah,
upwards?
I'm going to try and survey
There is a
the
spell that
perimeter,
cast up upwards. Yeah.
Yeah.
just so we don't get attacked from behind while this
sure.
is happening.
There's a spell that delays. There's an aeon that delays the casting of the spell, so you have time to get out of the building yourself. Are you going to use that?
Am I not outside? The
Oh, we're all outside the building watching
Well, you have
the
to
kids.
draw it.
No, you're drawing in the center of the tower.
You have to draw it in the center of the palace.
Oh.
That's what we
Right?
thought was happening.
Or are you stepping outside of the palace and just drawing it in front of you to cast it at the building?
I'm casting it at the building. I'm
Okay,
casting
okay.
the circle. The circle will be like
Yeah, you're little summoning.
the holding.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
everything that I summon is summoned inside the circle.
Yeah,
That's what
I
that
thought
spell
that was the
says
case.
it does.
Okay.
I'm casting it.
To be honest, in all this time, I'd say all of the children would have gotten
Yeah, that
out.
we've been debating.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. With all the
No,
modifiers.
this happened internally very quickly. 15.
Oh,
It's actually, look at this.
Yeah, no, it was a quick death. I mean, that's honestly.
That's like
I started
more
floating
than
towards
half.
it like a moth towards light. I'm like, oh, this is my chance.
oh.
This, okay. A pure white light in the shape of a giant circle appears and it just shoots up. It's like a column that ascends into the heavens. The clouds above separate around this beam, and everyone in all of Elantris, Kai, and everywhere else sees it.
Christ Almighty.
Okay?
Percival raises his arms to the sky to reach Domai to be like, I'm one of you!
You have just killed Domai, potentially. Like, if you believe Domai to be in the sky, you have killed Domai.
You did it, Percival!
God is dead!
Oh, we did our end goal.
Now, the spell only cast upwards, okay? So what that means is that the castle is perfectly level, flat,
Well, then all those
smooth
children she was
surface.
worried about in the basement, they're fine.
They are fine, yes.
Yeah.
There isn't a single bit of rubble left. Nothing. It just vanished in the space.
All right,
Cooper, I did it!
silver magic, here we come! And I just start like, I cross my fingers, I'm shaking me, I say, here we go, boys!
Let's go!
I
And
will
close
say-
my eyes.
Oh, I can see it.
I will say this has absorbed all of the power from both the skin as well as your internal power, as well as your Gatorade. There is nothing left inside of you. and you feel just weakened completely.
I call it bullshit.
No. You can absolutely go skin more people,
Oh,
I
okay.
produce
More
one
monks.
little reverse
They're
card.
around.
but you do not have any
Carve
power
down to your
left
skin.
apart from just regular.
I'm gonna attempt to pickpocket.
Ah, I knew it.
You can just ask. I'm not using my ones.
I'm gonna pickpocket Cooper. I'm
Oh,
gonna take his juice.
wait. Yeah, fine. Take my juice. I had 2 more sips.
I'm back to 2 sips, baby.
Okay, I'm going to roll to see how many of the kids.
Roll a D100.
Yeah, I'm rolling a D100 and using it as a percentage.
But remember, in the basement, they're fine.
They are fine in the basement.
And you
Only-
said that 3
It's
out of
only the
5.
100. Yeah, so 3 out of 5. So you can roll a D40 or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Look, just roll some
so the
dice.
max
and
that
some
can
Yeah,
die
what
is
is this
40.
fucking nerd shit?
Okay, fine, yeah.
I'm not here for the numbers.
25,
I'm here for all the pussy this podcast gets me.
4.
Oh, you killed 4.
Oh,
You killed
This
4
is
kids.
fantastic.
well.
That's great.
That was
4 of
pretty
them,
good.
well, 3 of them were probably Hitler, and the other one was
That
probably
was-
Yeah, I
George
mean,
Orwell.
established one of them was for sure Magic Hitler.
Yeah.
And
Actually-
the other 3 were probably his,
So,
what was the name of that guy?
Goons.
Goons, yeah. No, what was his fucking name?
Goebbels?
Goebbels, yes, thank
Yeah.
you.
the first of the 4 kids, his arm has now fallen to the ground, the end of it singed at the elbow.
Cool,
And there's
I'll take
nothing
that.
nothing from then onwards.
I pocket a child arm.
And Kerala.
I mean, in that case,
Karata, sorry.
3 and like 4/5.
Hey.
1 Hitler, so really 2 and 4/5. Like, come on. Karate, you can't be upset with that.
Karata is on the floor crying.
That's pretty good.
You can be a little bit upset,
You-
but like
you
this was
thought-
actually a pretty good
yeah, I mean,
outcome.
to be honest,
It was unnecessary.
Until I came to save you, you thought 100 of your children would die. So,
She
Yeah.
says, "This, just let me mourn in peace.
oh no,
Go."
we fried Dash.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
No, they pulled out Dash. They-
No, they fucking did. He was blind.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I specifically said earlier, Karata got men to lift him up and like, keep
Men.
him.
That's
men in
us. We were too busy scrambling away down the
So
fucking stairs.
what happened when the tower got destroyed?
Yes.
Do we get powers
Come
back?
on, maybe.
All right. Do you feel this tingle? Do things change?
Percival shit himself.
Oh, that means we're cured. We can shit again.
Oh my god.
Everyone shit yourself. Big celebration.
New tradition. I called it.
Yes. I empty my 3 days worth of built up substance.
Corn.
The wood hurts as much on the way out as it did on the way in.
Oh, it's undigested.
You look around, and it doesn't seem to hit instantly, but you find immediately that you understand what you have done has had the opposite effects to what you intended.
No.
Oh
no.
shit.
You have removed part of the original
Oh,
symbol,
shit.
the Aeon,
Okay.
causing
So,
the blotches to grow even
I
bigger
did suspect
on
this
everybody's
was the
skin.
I did think about this earlier where I was like, maybe the reason why this happened is that the other towers fell apart. The other towers that were surrounding this one. And maybe that's why this happened. But,
This is Cooper's
you know.
fault.
I think it's time to kill ourselves.
This is.
I've
this
been
is
wanting
all
to
on
this whole time,
Cooper.
but we can't because we'll just shift away in a pained eternity.
I don't know what to do now.
Karata comes up to you and she says, "You've just made things worse. We're worse."
I'm just gonna whack her so with the staff.
No, hang on.
it.
I think I have the solution to all our problems.
94. I was going to whack her out of it.
I'll roll to see if she notices. 24. She definitely notices.
Karate, you better shut up or I'm gonna kill you.
She turns to one of her men and says,
Oh,
round these lads up. We're going to execute
Okay,
them
hang
right
on.
now."
You saw what we just did, right? Do you want to get Hammer of Dawn? No. Then
Percival just
Yeah.
starts going.
Just-
Hey,
I have my head in my hands and I'm like, just back the fuck up and let me think for a second. God damn it.
And as you say this, actually, everybody stands way the fuck back, especially from Parcival.
Yeah, Percival's there just throwing fake chants into the air, like spinning his flute into the sky.
What if we do the
Can we
opposite,
repair
right?
them?
Exactly, yeah. So, if anything, what we've done here is like, you know, in construction where you got to demolish the building before you build a new one. We've now leveled out a nice, you even said this exactly, that it is perfectly flat. Mm-hmm. So we have a nice foundation upon which that we could maybe, if we combine, we use all of our remaining soup, right? We funnel it into Percival. Percival, open your mouth.
I think we need to kill another monk. To get the power from the skin.
Sure. Do we see any monks nearby?
There's a big
Karada,
beam of light. There is a 100% chance that monks are on the way.
Okay, Karada, rather than wasting your time trying to round us up, we need you to bring us another monk. Preferably just his skin, but we can do that work if you need.
And as you say this, one of the kids shout, "There are more of them coming! There are
good.
more!"
Good.
And you just see... let me roll for that.
Shit.
How many?
I think we need to cast Aeon. Get the fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
let's just teleport.
Aeon go.
You rolled
Yeah.
16 monks are on their way.
You know what, Karada, you're on your own. Teleport us out of here, boys.
Including one you recognize as Dilaf.
Okay.
Where was the one to amplify that spell, Percival?
I'm looking.
Yeah, because I think we Aeon Sheo shotgun
Okay.
these
Here's the thing,
guys.
though, as well. Aeon Reo is centered. But people are turning into Elantrins outside of this place. So what if we just fuck this entire town? We go out into the countryside.
And make a new
We
one.
crop circle our way into a new one. Yeah.
I think so. I think just burn this place.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck this place is done. Right? Elantris, it's a lost cause. I think we should go into. You know what? Let's go back to Daddy Squib's farm, and he's
Milk
got
his
he's
cow.
got a few
Yeah.
fields.
They're getting closer! They're coming!
Okay, bye guys.
Percival, I need that spell.
Percival, teleport. Teleport us now, please.
Are you going to try and teleport everyone? You could technically teleport everyone inside
No,
a big
fuck
circle
them,
again.
fuck them.
No, I just want the multiplication spell, whatever one we had, and I'm gonna multiply Aeon
Teleport.
Sheo just
Oh,
at the monks.
you're
Aeon.
looking to do
So what is it? Aeon
to commit a mass murder.
Teo and Aeon Sheo.
Aeon Shio and Aeon Soo.
Aeon So Sheo.
Sociopath, more
I'm
like.
going to have to draw so many fucking Aeons.
Yeah.
Aeons.
What is that?
Can I motivate him with another stellar impression?
27.
27?
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
that's the Sheo work.
Thank God.
That's for...
That's for the kill.
what do you have in Aeons?
I have 30 and I got 27.
Okay.
nice. Oh.
Okay, so I'm
Quite
gonna roll
frankly.
again.
Yeah.
Why am I the leader? Because I have a stick.
22.
Let's go,
Good
baby.
job. You can...
Die.
Okay.
Do.
So, you just... so everyone sees Ruari, someone who has been... I mean... quite deadly, but relatively quiet up until now, especially in comparison to Cooper and Parcival. And he stands on top of a piece of rubble and just like whips his fingers out as if they're revolvers and just draws multiple spells with both hands at the same time. And all of a sudden, yeah, he does a little dance movement as he's doing so. And all of a sudden, 8 of the monks just fall flat, dead.
You want some of that pussy? We got more. Don't come near us.
Kids, gather the skin.
The rest of them,
Go.
the moment they see this and they see you cast it, they saw the light of your Aeon, they disappear into the side
That's
streets.
right. Not so easy now. Okay, yeah, go. Come on.
Percival's in there.
We're,
Knife.
we're gathering the skin.
I
Harvesting.
take off the flesh suit that I have because I have realized that it's
Yeah,
now
yeah.
redundant, and I throw it on the floor.
Gather their
banana.
skin and absorb their powers.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Do you even need to do the skin stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. If you
Okay,
insist.
Skin's
roll a
getting
d6
stinky.
to say how many turns it'll take to gather all their
I'm
skin.
helping,
3.
Okay.
and I'm also helping. Wait, what did you say? Roll a what?
D6.
So maybe you could minus 2 off of that tree, so it takes 1 turn.
So you're also helping. What are you using to cut off skin if you don't have a knife?
I don't know, sharp rock.
Oh, the spear.
Oh yeah, the spear.
Sure. You can use the spear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aha.
So what are we going to do? Do we want to use this mass swell of power that we have now to try to rebuild this Aeon, or fuck this place and go build different Aeons?
So Karata turns to you and
Oh
says,
Jesus, I forgot you were here.
she says, "What do you mean by this Aeon? You two know something. What do you know about this city?"
Did I
George
explain
didn't
anything?
Well, all you explained is that you needed to get rid of the palace at the center.
Oh yeah, sure. To be honest, I don't see any need in explaining any of this to you. I don't see what that's going to gain me.
Well, I may be able to help.
No, this conversation is boring me. Percy.
Yes.
Oh, what do we think, group?
I think we need to get out of here.
Yeah, okay.
I think we blow it up.
Fuck your town, Karada.
All right.
And let's teleport out of here. Percy, take us away. Back to the Squib farm.
We're actually going back to the squib.
Yeah, we're gonna make the Aeons in the.
We might as well go
in
get some
Macona's
water
fields,
first.
Makes sense.
All right. That will cost you a soup to do so. So
I have 1 soup left.
you
give
have
it
to
Percival.
roll.
How many soups have you left, Percival?
Well, I
After
have
this,
2,
he'll have 1.
but after this, 16.
Nice.
My God. My God.
I'm a fucking wizard. I was born. I was born for this.
Yeah, you
Maybe
nailed
this
it.
is why you were like kept in the cells for so long.
Aeon
You were
Master.
born under like a magic star, and the king was like,
Yeah.
"I can't have this."
Are we at the lake?
Yep, so you all teleport to the lake, leaving everyone else, all those kids behind, to be killed
See,
by
suckers.
those monks.
Hey, well, I mean,
We don't know if they're going to get killed.
why would they do that? That sounds crazy.
You're going to come back to a massacre.
But like,
Well,
what else
I
are we
just filled
supposed
up
to
my
do?
canteen, so
Yeah, look,
Yeah, fair enough.
we're not
fair enough.
heroes.
I did say that you had the option to try and teleport all of them. You guys specifically chose to
If it
avoid
took
that.
1 soup to teleport 3 people, fuck off. Not happening.
yeah.
I think we just need way more of these like kill spells, and we just go straight. We take the fight to Dilaf.
I don't think taking Dilaf out will do anything other than deal. Like, that's the immediate problem, sure, but we'll still be Elantrians.
We can buy ourselves more time to fix the Elantrian
You
thing
just want
if
to kill
Dilaf.
Dilaf.
Yeah, I do.
Don't even try to pretend. Like, you don't need to give me the soft sell,
I think
Rory.
I think Dilaf is hiding out in Mr. Goldman's house.
Okay. And I teleport us to Mr. Goldman's house.
Oh, shit.
Oh, are we there?
Well, we got to the lake. We filled up on our shit, yeah.
Oh, we're there.
Okay, I'll tell you what happens. You teleport to Kai. Okay? That's what you can do.
Okay, follow me. Let's go to
Yes.
Mr. Goldman's house.
Kai
kind of-
is also on fire. And
It's all right. We bring the fire.
there, like, so many buildings are on fire, especially important
All right,
ones.
boys. Lead
The
us. Stick is
castle-
going to stay in the back. I'm following you from behind. So, no, you're following me from the front. So go.
We need to go down towards the Merchants Guild and turn left to get to Goldman's house. We need to make a stop off there, and then we need to make a stop off at my apartment.
And while we're here, maybe I could try to find my wife one last time.
You can.
Maybe I won't kill myself if I could just get some semblance of my life back together. I
I mean, you can use a spell to make yourself look normal.
No, he can't.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't use it on
Won't
himself.
welcome me.
All right, let's
I can
go
use it on you,
towards Goldman's house. I want to go. All right, I start.
I'll
going down to
wear a
Goldman's
skin
house.
suit, like, hello, honey.
You guys run. It's quite easy to avoid anyone because everything is on fire. There are people screaming out in the middle of the streets. You do spot the occasional monk. They're just ripping people apart. Oh, right. Mr. Goldman's house is not on fire.
Is he there?
You can look around for him.
Okay, so I'm going to break in the door. Bang. Yeah, is Mr. Goldman here?
So you
Goldman!
you just hear a little whimper in the corner. He says, "No, my time hasn't come yet. No, don't do this to me. No, I have so much to live for. I have so much more money to take."
So I can see him. I can see Mr. Goldman.
Yeah, he's a sniffling little rotten ball in the corner.
Steak.
Goldman, it's me, Ruari. It's time to pay your debt. And then I beat him to death.
Oh, Jesus.
He says, "Oh, Rory,
How are you
Rory,
spelling
I
that?
can still make you rich." And then you hit him.
Well, I'm going to hit him once to just take him off guard. And then I'm going to cast
Put the
Aeon.
fear of Rory into him.
I'm going to cast Aeon Deo on Mr. Goldman. So Aeon Deo causes the item to become metal or gold.
All right.
So I'm going to do it with the intention of making it gold. It's against Aeons.
Yeah.
I got 25. Mr. Goldman is gold.
Okay, so you start casting the spell in front of him, and he says, "The power has returned. You know how rich we could be together? We could..." And all of a sudden, as the flash of the Aeon is completed, in an instant, flashes, and he's just a statue made of pure
Well.
gold.
Good job, Midas.
I tap him on the head with the stick, and I'll be like, "I'll be back for you later." And then I leave.
Okay.
I'm going to then make my way to my apartment, if that suits everyone.
Sure.
Yeah, let me just get a quick, like,
I've got
leg.
nothing planned.
Percival's just gonna, like, take a quick few fingers or something like that, you know. They're gold.
Yeah, sure. I don't
All
care.
right. You don't even need to roll to cut them off. Gold is pretty easy to cut.
Yeah.
So I am going to go back to my old apartment. So I'm going to approach my apartment. What does my apartment look like?
Your apartment is on fire.
Is on fire. Is the door open?
Yeah, you can try and run in,
Yeah. So I'm going to like bump the door and I'm going to shout, "Seeing!"
and you hear a little whimper from outside the building on the other side of the road.
So I'm going to look over.
You see a bloody Cian lying there against the wall. Is that you, Rory?
Is he bleeding?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to kneel down. I'm going to say, "Seeing!"
Rory, you came back. It's been so lonely without you. I haven't had anyone to vent to. I'm sorry. I can't breathe.
"Seeing!"
I can't breathe. You're gonna help me, right?
You are not forgiven, and I'm just gonna bash him across the head with the stick. I'm actually gonna like smack the butt into his face to try and like implode his face into his skull.
Oh my god.
I got a 97 for that, so I didn't do that. Can I have another attack since he's like on the ground really low?
You have advantage. The man is on the floor.
You have as many advantages as you want. He's not dodging.
Just scaring the shit out of us. You batter the walls around him. Take the plasterboard out.
What did you get?
I got 30. I got him. I'm like, wham!
Yeah, you cave his face in, and
Ooh.
blood spurts out and hits you on the face.
I lick it.
I'll be honest. Cooper is starting to feel like he is not in the right place. I know my tolerance for this keeps fluctuating, but I just every now and then it hits me. I'm like, a week ago I had a wife, I had semi-kids, I had a career. Look at us.
I'm ready to kill Dilaf.
What happened? You know, I think I was
I'm ready
completely
to save
correct
Elantris and kill
about
Dilaf.
Elantrins just being the worst. It's
think-
not that they are the worst, it's that being one makes you just awful.
This unbelievable power comes.
This isn't power,
It's
this is
corrupting.
pain. Unbelievable pain.
Let's
Percival,
Causes unbelievable psychosis.
Loves this. This is great.
I was like, yeah, you were broken before you even came.
I'm in my element. I have a flute.
let's take
I have
down
money.
this motherfucker. Let's
There-
go.
That is the question. Are you... Fuck. I was genuinely going to say, are you born wicked, or is wickedness thrust upon you?
I don't know, let's ask Ariana Grande.
let's go make this
Our
Aeon.
top Patreon.
Yeah, she loves this.
Yeah.
She's bought us so many coffees.
She was listening to it on the set.
But yeah, there you go. You have... so, Rory, you have ended your revenge spree. How does that make you feel?
A sudden weight is lifted off Rory's shoulders in a way that he can only describe as
That's the moral of the story. Revenge is good.
there's a hole in him now,
Oh.
where it was like he made his purpose to take down the authority that put him where he was, and he feels like he has kind of done that, and is now able to live a purer life as a result. He's done bad things, but he's not a bad person.
Well,
You licked his blood.
you hear...
Don't give me. No, I'm not allowing this. I've studied theatrical progression, and I'm well aware of Campbell's hero journey. Okay, you're not pulling this shit. There is no at the end. Oh no, I shouldn't have killed all those people. I saw you eat him. You killed your roommate and then sucked his blood.
Well, I didn't suck it. It was just on my face.
And you could have wiped it
That is
with
true.
anything other than your tongue. But no. No, let's not try to backpedal on this. We are all
No.
unincorrigible pieces of shit.
Percival is sick of this. You don't deserve the leader stick.
Leader stick,
You
get back!
You
Get
do
back!
not deserve the leader stick.
Oh, and I'm going to try to wrestle. We're wrestling with the
You
stick
shall
in
not
the
lead
middle
us
of the
any
corner.
longer. Percival is going to try to tango the stick out of this fool's arms.
12. Good luck.
I have a lot of luck.
Oh, you're gonna fucking need it. Yes, 99.
Percival rolled 99.
You will kowtow to me, Percival.
There is nothing you can do.
No.
Like, a 99 is an automatic failure.
I break your fingers. You'll never grab a stick again,
Aeon Cheo.
Percival.
Percival's just holding his arm up, looking at you in the eyes.
Listen, you fought for it and you lost.
I might be the
You
foolish, but you are the cowardice.
You had an opportunity, and you failed. You can try again next week.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Let's go and make this Aeon. Let's end this.
You. So, Rory, you hear a little voice in the back of your head saying, "What have you become? This isn't the man I married."
Shut up, pussy.
You're not even my wife. Let's go. We need to fix this.
You're not even my wife. After all that character development, fuck you, Ghost.
Yeah, well, like I said, that's why. Yeah, it just Cooper was absolutely not allowing this to become like some rehabilitative. Oh, I've realized the error of my ways. No, we're on a downward spiral. You can't. Honestly, I've gone beyond suicide. I think we just need to wipe this out.
Definitely.
Start anew.
I mean, like, if I can draw potentially a big enough circle around the whole
Yeah,
town.
Hammer of Dawn, the entire thing. Yeah. Honest to God.
I mean, that would kill Dilaf.
Like I said, just, I have learned nothing positive about Elantrins. I thought that they were monsters before I became one, and I became a monster. So, ipso facto.
Yeah, we could just kill all of Elantris and all the Elantrins, and the curse would be gone.
I think if we transfer the AO onto something else, Elantris will remain. Like, I think the reason that they were the center of power is because that's where their Aeon was drawn, right? So it was being channeled into there. Oh yeah, because the center of the town is channel or focus. So it was pulling all this magic from the cognitive realm when it was fully formed. But if we form it somewhere else, then it won't go back into Elantris, presumably. It will go somewhere else. We can build a new Elantris.
Yes.
A better Elantris.
That's what I think would be great. And I think
on the Squib farms.
Yes. And then
You absolutely can try and do that, yeah.
If we engrave the Aeon for connecting to the other realm onto ourselves.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, yes.
Yeah. And then we just stand at, like, in a triangle around Elantris, and we all just cast stupid destructive spell, delete us everything. Then potentially we win.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about win, but
all right, we need to get to Squib Farms.
Let's go to the Squib Farms.
Oh, so you're not going to destroy Elantris, you're going to...
Well, first let's go to Squib Farms. We'll see what we do from there.
Teleporto manufacto! And then we're gone.
Okay, yeah. You don't even need to roll for it. But I will ask one of you to mark down the amount of soup you have.
I'm at max soup.
Yes, you keep your soup. And I'll keep my stick, you bitch.
So,
nobody takes the leader stick.
You guys...
Your fingers you're just full of splinters.
There is a flash, and you guys suddenly appear at the Squib farm. And you just see your
Papa!
father, like, very calmly and gently stroking Bessie.
Your baby man is home.
And he looks at you and says,
Yes.
Mary, you're back.
That's my name.
Mary
Squib.
We knew.
I thought your name was Cooper Castle.
No, that was just a front. But I'm done pretending. I'm Mary Squib, boys.
That's development.
You've been missing quite the light show. It's
I'm no
been
longer.
great from
I
here.
can't. I don't have the energy to act anymore. This is me.
We've broken down your walls.
Yes.
The walls of your castle,
you-
some might say.
You've just found. Oh, that's pretty good.
Let's set up this Aeon. Okay, I'll start drawing the outside parts. PDF.
Yes, Dad, if you don't mind, we're going to use your house for the center of a magical ritual.
And he says,
I don't know, how's that lease looking these days? Is that pretty ironclad?
he says, well,
You got home insurance?
how good is this ritual? Will it improve the quality of
If
the land?
it works out correctly, our house will become the center of the new paradise.
Oh, please do it. Please. then finally, your mother will come home and she'll be happy because she knows how
Sure.
rich and famous I am, and she'll bring back my bed.
I'll get you a new bed, Dad. Don't worry. Look, I can do it right now. Aeon bed.
There's one to create wood.
Yeah, there's Aeon to create shit.
Aeon to create wood.
No. You know what? You'll have to sleep on the floor a little bit longer, Dad.
All right. That's okay.
Let's create this Aeon.
Papa Squib. Yes, what we need to carve in is the Aeon for center or focus into the kitchen. Just dig it into the floorboards. And then around the Squib household, draw a big kind of wavy square. and then lines poking out into the multiple fields and the gardens and whatever that's around our little farmhouse is circles. Aeon Rao for the people that want to look at that at home.
Rayo.
Okay,
Rao, yes.
let's get doing it. Okay, I will do the bits out in the field.
Yep. I'll
Percival.
carve in the kitchen.
Yes.
You can do with that. You can help Cooper carve the part in the kitchen because it's quite intricate.
I'll say with concentration, you guys had advantage with your
All right,
rolls here.
Cool.
Do we all need to get it?
Whoever's drawing, so the two
Yeah.
of you need to get it. Percival doesn't have to do anything.
14.
I got it on the second time. Oh, advantage, yes. I got it with my advantage.
You guys have drawn this massive spell on the grounds of your what's it called?
Squib Farms.
Squib farm. And as you draw it, you suddenly feel this energy rush towards the farm, and you see the lines that you have marked glow a little bit and hold there. They're holding there longer than they would normally, but it still feels as if something is incomplete.
So it's like the energy can't come through.
Yes.
Maybe
So
because it's still...
We're going to cast the one for connection with the cognitive realm.
That is Aeon Ray.
But the center focus.
Yes.
That's all in place.
That's all in place. You all did it perfectly.
Maybe it needs a medium to be stored in.
You?
Me?
Let's ask your wife. She's in that other side that we're trying.
Yeah,
to
I'm going to
connect
try and connect to my wife, even though I just told her you're not my wife. But I'm going to try and connect to my wife.
Honey.
I'm sorry.
So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to just reach out. I'm going to say, Quiva, what's wrong?
And she's on the other side, and she says, I can't reach you from here. It's outside of the dome, but I see the magic going towards your spell.
Ooh.
So that just means we need to go
Okay.
back into the dome.
It is...
Well, I don't know. Let's see. What else does Chef say?
she says, it's as if it can't quite get through. There must be something that has changed, right? Something that has changed the way the magic has worked. What? And she thinks for a second. And she says, what has changed about the land?
We blew up a tower.
There's a massive chasm in the south of the country.
If we blow up the chasm.
It was.
If you blow up the chasm.
Or if we make the chasm in our spell. I'm going to start drawing the chasm.
So you draw an extra line
An extra line, the chasm.
at the bottom. At the moment you do, there is a flush of power that goes right through all of you. And the spell is finally complete. And all of a sudden, the blotches on your skin disappear. And your hair turns white and starts to shine. And your skin turns an immaculate silver. And you all feel as if the power has returned to you completely.
God.
First thing I'm going to do is cast the healing Aeon.
Yes, on all of us.
You don't even need to. You are all back to full health.
Let's go! Full health.
We did it!
Oh my god.
Daddy Squib! Has he turned into an Elantrian?
No, he isn't.
Oh.
I feel amazing.
You feel this is the best you've ever felt in
You
your
know what?
life.
I think I'm ready to see my wife again.
I think I'm ready to stop killing people.
No, that's
I'm gonna cast
etched
a
into your
spell,
soul.
for intelligence that gives me my
breath.
beard back.
Okay. How are you casting it?
I'm gonna say, hey, I want a beard.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh.
say the Aeon for it,
Hey.
and then I'm just gonna do it without
How's
drinking
your
the
little?
juice.
How's your shiny?
How's my shiny? 2.
He rolled 2.
Mm-hmm.
2.
That's an actual 2, yeah.
You sure did.
Yeah.
2.
So you cast it normally,
Yeah.
and it still just holds there. The spell is still waiting for something. It's holding there, and it's ready for this power.
I'm gonna draw the chasm on it.
All right. You draw a little line at the bottom, a little extra line, and as you do so, it completes.
My luscious golden locks.
I wonder why is it that the chasm is so important to these spells now? Why are the shapes all dependent on it?
From my understanding, it's not that the Aeons were, drawn and created in a specific type, that the land has something to do with it. And because the land was changed.
So it was the shape of the land.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So we got this the wrong way around.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
So
exactly.
we thought that it was Elantris was built to be Aeon Reo, but it wasn't. It was just
Aeon Reo was
Aeon Reo was because it's being drawn.
Yeah.
Some Ghibli fucking Princess Mononosuke shit.
It's just the regular Aeon. It's Aeon. That's the original Aeon.
Oh yes,
matters.
yeah, and then the rest of the little Kais and shit.
Because the original Aeon is based on Arelon, and now Arelon has changed.
But then Arelon has the chasm, so why did the magic stop?
It stopped the moment the chasm appeared.
The chasm was formed. We need to get back
But
to Elantris.
no, hang on though, because then the Aeon Reo that was Elantris and the rest, it now had the chasm because the chasm was formed.
No, okay, hold on. There's the city of Elantris,
Yes.
that is in the shape of Aeon Reo.
Yes.
And then there's the country of Arelon
Yes.
with the chasm at the south of the country.
Yes.
Elantris is a city that's miles away from
so
the
just
chasm.
the chasm needs to be. So if someone had made a chasm, if we'd made a chasm,
Yeah. We would have been fine.
but we already busted up the Aeon from
pretty much
the
fucked up
inside
the whole
out.
place.
Yeah.
All you had to do, technically, is draw an extra line on the outside of...
like anything. Just
So
like,
many fools didn't catch this. Ha ha ha.
No, I mean, it is complicated, I
just
agree.
like a stick.
Yeah.
Oh,
We need to go
that's
back
why
to
we've had
stick.
sticks the whole time. We had the Earth's pencil right in our hands, and we just fucked it up.
We need to go back to Elantris and stop Dilaf.
I miss my wife.
We'll have a whole army of Elantrians now. If it happened to us, it probably healed everybody else too.
Maybe so.
Okay,
Let's go.
we'll have to rebuild the tower in the center.
Okay, I'm going to teleport us, three of us.
Okay. You don't need to use any more juice, any more soup. You can just teleport now.
Oh,
You
is-
have your power back.
Even when we're out of the Aeon.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Aeon has been created,
Oh,
has been
yeah.
fixed. The juncture between the spheres or whatever
Oh,
we call
then
it.
if it's been fixed for us, why not them?
That's what it is.
You're about
Fixed
to
for
find
us.
out.
For them. Oh,
let's go.
oh.
We just saved the world, boys.
Oh my god, we are just dominoing our way.
We're
into,
gonna teleport back and
we
like
went
100
from-
kids
I
are
did-
just
that's what I was gonna say.
massacred.
We can bring
we
them
went
back.
from like murdering kids and bosses and all sorts of things like 10 minutes ago, and now we're like the fucking Jesus Christ of this world.
I mean, let's go and save the rest
Oh
of
my
Elantris.
Christ!
So we're back in Elantris. What happens?
So, would you go back to the center of Elantris?
Yes.
Yes, I want to go back to where the tower was taken down.
Okay. So, you get back there, and you see that... Okay, I'm going to roll to see how many they properly killed.
Oh no!
They killed 36% of the kids. And
Probably at least a Mussolini in there somewhere.
another
Stalin there in here.
Yeah, for sure.
another 60% of them were hoed. But they are now standing up, all with their golden white, or not golden, silver white hair and their silver skin, remended back into full
Katara.
health.
Wait, what's her name again? Katara?
Katara is the same.
Katara.
Karata, you mean?
Karata.
Sorry, Karata.
Ah.
Katara.
Ga-
Tara's
Gaslight.
spending some water.
But you do
Aeon
find
water.
you do find that now that you're far away from the spell you've drawn, you feel slightly less powerful, just a bit, as if how far you're away
Just
from
need
the
to
spell.
Keep building spells around the place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's draw a quick one just on the floor right now.
I slam the stick into the ground and I say, "Your power has returned. Rise and burn these monks."
Aeon chill. Aeon chill.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start fucking killing people.
Okay, so I will say you don't even need to roll for
Fight
it
for
because
your
it's just that
slums.
cool. You draw this spell without even looking at it. You draw Aeon Reo on the ground with the little chasm line, and suddenly a little bit extra energy comes back to you, and you can now blast these motherfuckers.
So I'm gonna start blasting them. Is Dilaf around? Right.
Roll perception. Yeah, roll just intelligence.
I passed 47 on intelligence of 60.
Okay, it really isn't difficult to spot because there's one particular monk screaming and he says, No, I was so close to ending you all.
So
Ah!
as he's saying this, I'm going to pick one of the monks that's like in his, like between me and him, and I'm going to swing the stick like a baseball bat and use the Kamehameha Aeon to blast one of his monks at him.
Okay.
I'm going to roll for that. Got a 71, so that's a fail.
Don't worry.
Pass.
Percival's got you covered, my dear boy. 26.
How much do you have in Aeons, though? 'Cause so far you've cast below 20. Have you put any points into?
Ability in Aeon's not gone up now. That we're
Sure.
more
Yeah. Go on, roll a d10. You've cast so many Aeons. I'll let you roll a
Just
d10.
give us 100. It's
are
impossible
Aeon
for us to
masters.
fail anymore.
So you're gonna blast one of the monks at Dilaf.
Okay, so you blast this monk, and the monk hits Dilaf and then disintegrates.
Hey, Dilaf, you like me now? Hey, on Tao. Remember all that smack you were talking earlier? Bet you feel real bad doing that to an old family friend.
He's going to try and dodge.
Oh, one!
A real one?
One.
Oh, an
Oh
actual
my
one.
God.
He fucking loves me. Okay, don't touch him. He's like
He's yours.
He's
You
my
killed the
pet.
minions.
He's my pet now.
He's one of your minions.
He's my new Slumpy.
Okay. Now it's an automatic success. Dilaf
Yes,
suddenly
you
says,
live with me now, Dilaf.
he suddenly says, I don't know why we're so angry at you guys.
Because you hadn't seen in one of my plays yet. Here, listen to this. It's me, Christopher Walken. I'm walking over here. They put a watch in his ass. How could you hate that?
He sits down on the ground, cross-legged, and sticks his thumb in his mouth and says, please continue. I am enjoying this presentation.
No, it's that's enough for the free show. But I tell you what, you're going to see plenty more of that as you travel the country with me, because Cooper Castle's theatrical extravaganza is getting back on the road, baby.
Yay! I love you, Cooper.
Yeah, I changed my mind. I just wanted to die because I was in pain. I love my life.
You never checked to see if your wife was okay.
I'm going to.
Fuck that bitch.
No,
But-
I'm going. I want to go see my wife.
Are you guys going to do anything about the city?
Let's go draw that chasm.
Yeah, I
Just
think we
build the
draw-
tower, draw the chasm.
We just
Okay, yeah, so you just have to mark a dot in the center. You don't even need to draw the chasm.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, yeah.
mark
Sorry,
a dot
we're
in
gonna
the
draw
center, and then also draw the chasm line. I mean, you don't need to rebuild a tower, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
Great. So I'm gonna slam the staff down in the middle
Yeah.
as the new dot.
Light emerges and then gets sucked in, and it's waiting. You feel the entire city just in the brink of anticipation somehow.
Percival,
As if it wanted
Yes?
to be whole again.
draw that chasm.
Aye, aye, Captain.
With your knife.
Percival draws the chasm.
So you teleport over to the edge of the city, and you draw that chasm line, and suddenly all the lights that had all been around the place glow again, and suddenly out of the taps in each building there's running water, and there's hearths and
Where'd
fire.
the sludge go?
Sorry,
With the sludge gone?
the sludge is still there, but
Clean it.
there is a cleaning Aeon. You can technically cast that.
Yeah,
Bang.
I do. I mean, so can
The
everyone.
dirt is gone.
They
Yeah.
all can. We've
And
got.
so-
I mean, someone has to be the plumber. Just because they've got magic doesn't mean they don't have to
Children,
They still
clean.
need running water. Yeah.
Karata looks at you and she says, "What have you done? How have you done this? We're all able to cast it now?" And she tries to cast a spell, a very simple one, Aeon Ash, or Aeon Aishi technically, which is the light spell. And it holds there for a second and then starts fading away. And she says, "But it's not fixed. What do you do?"
We hold the power now, bitch.
Wait, what?
Don't tell them.
Don't tell them.
Listen,
Yeah.
we did as much as we could. We fixed you, but you're lesser than you once were.
She says, "I have been lesser for 3 years now."
So this is better than lesser.
Yeah.
You're very greedy. Like, oh, I want all 100 of my children saved. Oh, I want all of my power back. Come on.
You guys are the worst.
We're the best. You know what?
You're gonna turn her
You
to
know what?
gold
You know
too?
what? No, I'm just gonna like surreptitiously rub my foot over the line that Percival made and like reset the. Be like, huh? You got some shit to say now?
Tell you what, the chasm line's really far away, but you can absolutely rub the center dot.
Yeah. Oh, we're back in the center. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I rubbed my foot over the little center dot that we made,
The whole place
and just
blows
wait.
And just
Yeah.
it all dies again.
Yeah. I just said, well, you want to talk shit about us now, huh? You want to go back to this?
She rubs her eyes and she says,
Pocket sand.
"All right, you know
Feel
what?"
this for the next 5 hours, and then we'll set it back.
She says, "Fine. I'm just glad that we're all healed, And as she says this, all the kids that were in the basement start running back, all renewed with energy. And she forgets all about you. And she starts crying again. And she goes over and she says, thank God you're all okay. Thank Domai. Oh my God, this is the best day. Yeah, this is the worst day, but it's the best day.
And I re-roll the circle.
Okay. So Karata goes over and she hugs the children and she forgets all about you. And more Elantrians rise. And it seems as if pretty much all of the monks have finally been killed, and any remaining ones in Kai see this flash of light coming from Elantris and knows what has happened.
That's right. Get back on your boats.
And they run away, yes. So, you guys have successfully restored Elantris. I didn't think you were going to get to this point, I'll be honest.
Life! Just like the books, I'm sure.
Exactly like the books.
Yep.
You now have a chance for a little epilogue. What's the last thing you all want to do before we close this out?
Well, Percival has an appointment with the king.
All right. So you head towards the castle.
Percival's going to approach his two bestest friends in this whole wide world. Ruari and Mary Squib.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Stick.
No. My friends.
Oh.
This has been
I guess.
the most beautiful adventure a lonely little court jester could have ever wanted.
It certainly has.
What the fuck?
Who the fuck are you?
Shio.
You turn around and see a glowing ball of light beside you.
Oh!
And he says, I wasn't present for most of it, but I'm so glad to be here.
I saw everything.
Morgan Freeman!
I feel like I understand what has
My
happened.
old friend, Morgan. Morgan, what are you doing here?
Shiny!
My name is Ayin, but you may call me Morgan if you wish. I am at your bidding. What would you like me to do?
Fuck off! I'm in the middle of something.
Alexa, stop.
Anyway, pardon me there, boys.
It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah.
The whole game.
Percival's gonna shake.
If you weren't here for the long haul, then you're not here for now. You don't get to sweep in at the end and steal some of that glory. You shiny little bitch. Get out of here.
Percival's gonna shake.
I will leave immediately.
Shut the fuck. Percival's gonna shake both of your hands and Cooper,
slimy.
Cooper, he's gonna look into your eyes and he's gonna say,
Yes.
"Thank you." And in his last motion, he's gonna take your stick and teleport
snap
away.
the stick in half.
And teleport away.
This is a
I got a 25.
contested dex first to see who
There
does
are
it
no
first.
leaders anymore, Percival.
I
Just
have
let
to-
it go.
I am
Just
sorry.
let it go.
I can't. 86
Against my 25.
against my 93
Oh
luck.
no!
I'm gonna push. I don't care.
Just use it all up.
85 luck. So I got a nat one.
Oh,
On nat
whoa!
one. I'm gonna take the stick
Fair
and
enough.
I'm gonna teleport away.
Fair enough.
All right.
He's the leader now, I guess.
So where do you teleport to?
I teleport back to the kingdom, back to the throne room.
To Kai.
To Kai. Do I see the king on the throne?
So you arrive in the castle. There is now a giant hole in the wall, and you look at the throne room and see a very absolutely dead king right in front of you,
Oh.
along with a dead princess right beside it. Right beside.
No, my king!
Take the throne. You've got the leader stick. You can do it.
Fuck, is there a spell to bring someone back?
No.
There's a healing spell. There is a spirit spell. Is there a spell to bring someone back?
I'm gonna curl up on the king's lap as
Just
if I was
put
a
him.
Cheshire
You know what
cat.
you do? Put his ghost into your brain. Sure, trap him in there like Rory's wife. He just has to live there for the rest of his time.
I'm gonna lie down on the king's lap as if I was a Cheshire cat. I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna cast Aeon Sheo in a circle around myself.
To transform yourself?
No, sorry, Aeon Sheo.
Shio? To kill
Sheo?
yourself?
Yeah, which is the death spell. And
He really did take my mantle. He took my stick. He took my suicidal intonation.
Maybe it has something to do with the stick.
Yeah, maybe it is. That stick is evil. That stick has been used to murder our first person. It's caused us nothing but trouble. It was carved from the devil's tree.
yeah, so Percival is going to lie down with the king and cast the death spell in a circle around him.
So you cast it on the ground around you, and it seems to happen instantly. But you disappear and you end up on the other side, back in what you know as the cognitive realm. You look around and you see a sort of shadow version of the castle. And on that other side, in the distance, not too far away, but it feels like it's far away, you see the last remnants of the soul of the king flying towards a point of infinity in the distance. And you start feeling a little tug on yourself going in the same direction.
We will see each other again. Goodbye, my king. And Percival's soul is going to drift into the abyss after it.
You don't want to suck on his ethereal wispy toes.
Well, that's the end goal. I'm chasing him to get those wispy toes.
His little Casper's little like whipped cream little top.
Yeah.
He turns around at the last second before he disappears, and he sees you as an Elantrian, but also as yourself, and you just see a look of horror before his face disappears.
I love you!
Followed
All right.
into the afterlife.
Rory, what are you going to do?
At this stage, Rory has made his peace with the fact that the world is saved, and he would like to return to the Silver Lake to see if he can bring his wife across from the cognitive realm.
All right.
We say goodbye, I suppose.
Oh, sorry. At this,
After that weirdo stole my stick.
So, Cooper, Mary, it's been an honor, and we do the arm clasp.
Yes, and there's a freeze frame. I cast Aeon Freeze.
Both our muscles are massive.
It looks amazing. Everyone around you is suddenly impressed with you.
There's like a really
especially
crisp,
Dilaf.
like clap from it, and it just kind of reverberates.
Thunders.
Yeah, all the windows shatter.
We can fix those, it's fine.
Dilaf says, "This is amazing. Why have I hated Elantrians all along? I should have been following your teachings.
Yeah, sure.
This Wern guy is full of rubbish. Full of rubbish, I tell you."
What? You know what? We'll deal with
We'll
that
come
later.
back to you later.
Yeah.
And I teleport to
I've got
the
plans
Silver
for you,
Lake.
Dilaf, don't you worry.
Okay. At the Silver Lake, you hear a little bit of a flute playing. And you see a man sitting cross-legged in front of the lake with white hair playing a brand new flute that seems to be haphazardly carved, but it still sounds like the most gorgeous flute you've ever heard in your entire life. "Well, hello! I see you have restored Elantris.
Yes.
I almost thought you wouldn't there."
I believe something is owed.
"Yes, that is exactly why I'm here. Then I'm off."
What is it you'd like me to draw?
So Hoyd pulls out a little notebook from somewhere and draws Aeon Mia on it. And he says, "This here will allow me to also cast Aeons. And that's all I really want.
Hoyd, I'll do it for you. And I'm
As
going to
long-
cast...
As long as you're able to cast Aeons, I'll be able to cast them."
So I'm going to draw Aeon Mia.
Okay? And he suddenly bathes a little bit. You see this glow, but he doesn't become a Elantrian. He doesn't turn silver. But then he tries to draw Aeon Ihi, and a gust of fire comes out. And he says, "That's working so splendidly. You really are the best of us, except when you murder people."
I'm sure we'll be seeing you again soon, Hoyd.
Oh, I doubt it very much so. But it was interesting, I have to say. And with that, he stands up and he jumps backwards into the pool and disappears.
So at this stage, Rory is going to try and pull my wife through from the cognizant realm.
The cognitive realm.
Oh, sorry. Cognizant is the Formula One sponsor. So from the cognitive realm.
So you come to the other side and you see your wife in the cognitive realm, and she still can't be pulled through for some reason, despite being pulled into the lake. She says, what I might be missing is a body. You know, maybe if we go find my body, or if you create a new one, then I'll be able to come back.
Great. I think I'll do that. And then Rory toddles off into the sunset looking for a new wife. I meant to say new body.
Yeah, you're like, you know, that's a great idea. I'll remarry. See you, bitch.
I meant to say new body.
Just find like a much fitter, younger.
And she
I'm
just,
an Elantris now.
I can do so much better. And she just has to live in your head watching this. Like, what, Rory? No.
I actually did mean to say new body.
So you can try and create one. I mean, technically, the aim
Create
for
bone
healing
flesh.
is body and flesh and all that.
Okay, well then I'm going to try and do that. So I'm going
All
to
right.
create a body.
Okay, so it takes a bit of time to get it just right, but with a couple of attempts, you do, like, there. It starts off as a bit of a nugget and a clump, but after a couple of attempts, you finally end up with.
Yes, life starts at the nugget. That's my belief.
The club.
Yeah.
You finally end up with something that looks like your wife again, and
I'm just going to push it into the lake.
okay, and the moment you do so, it waits. Actually, not the moment you do so. It takes a second, but suddenly, the body bursts out, and the woman breathes, and she says, "I can feel again. I can feel again. Come over here, Rory." And she comes over, and she touches your face, and your scruffy beard. Do you have a beard?
No, clean shaven.
You grow a beard for her too.
Aeon wisdom. She touches your hair, and then she slaps you across the face, and she says, "That's for the people you hurt. You're better than this."
I promise to be better than this, honey.
And then she gives you a giant hug, and she smooches you, and we'll leave it at that.
And then you toddle off to find a new wife.
Well, you could go back to the hospital and fix the one with the wonky neck.
She's already healed.
I don't think they
She's
came back
probably
after
healed.
that point, did they? I think that point was them being dead, but their curse just kept them living. Did they come back from that?
Yes,
They
they
did,
did.
yeah.
Oh. The Hoed.
Okay.
Or whatever they call it. The Hoed.
Yeah.
The
hose.
Hoed. I know, I agree. The fucking... The way everything is kind of similar is a bit annoying.
And
I guess it
finally,
works better on paper.
The Cooper epilogue.
Brandon Sando can suck my dick. Anyway.
This is the Brandon send-off.
So
So
Cooper.
I have been left alone now in the middle of Elantris, and I just started feeling really lonely. You know, I didn't like either of those guys, quite frankly, but they certainly did keep me company. Much like I've gathered, you know, much like how I gathered my own little troop of reprobates that I despised, but they were family, and I decided to go looking for my wife.
Dilaf.
Oh, Dilaf, you come
Dilaf
with me.
follows you. He says,
Oh, Dilaf, you'll follow me anywhere. To the ends of the earth.
I feel like I trust you completely. It doesn't make any sense,
I
but
feel like you
will,
should.
I will do anything you say.
Great. I have this effect on people. Don't worry about it so much. Don't think you're special, is what I'm trying to say. I've got
I
had
never
at
thought I was
least
special.
7 just like you.
I will say,
I'll
I
find
can withstand a lot of pain. A lot of pain.
one. And I step on his toes.
He doesn't wince a little bit.
Oh, you're going to do very well.
And then he says, "Oh, there is one little matter. I still have the Gjorn locked up somewhere. He's mostly alive."
Well, I've got some openings in my troop. So
I can go fetch him
if
for you.
you've got him in some sort of subservient position, that's
he
my
will.
forte.
He will absolutely do what I say.
I'm building it bigger and better.
He doesn't have
Where's
a choice.
Galadon? Galadon's joining me too.
I mean,
I'm building
The
Cooper-
troop.
Yeah, Mary Squibs. No, I don't need to false operate under some falsehood. Now I'm Mary Squib. It's Mary Squib's troop, and it's going to be bigger and better.
so as if the GM had slightly forgotten, Galadon appears
Oh, Galadon.
You're safe.
Galadon.
After I saved you, you remember that? You owe me.
Galadon looks at you and he says, You're the
We've had our ups and downs.
worst person I've ever met.
You met
Well-
Percival.
Percival is the worst person.
Oh, what was that in the ether?
And I actually
I can
think
hear somebody sucking toes in the afterlife.
I'm not sure about your friend either, Rory.
No, me neither, to be honest.
He did burn a kitchen,
Yeah, sometimes he was chill, sometimes he wasn't.
but I'm very glad to be myself. He is not the same
And
as
you
you,
can
the rest
thank
of
me
you.
for that.
He's a darker shade of silver.
Well, you can take the doula out of Elantris, but you can't take the silly out of the doula.
exactly.
You silly doula bitch.
And he's also
come
still
on.
bald.
Now come on, you work for me now. Oh, you and me, we're going to travel the country. We're going to put on a show the likes that people have never seen, with magic and lights and a story for the ages. Gotta keep my options open.
He says, I suppose as an Elantrian, I can do whatever I want anyways.
No, actually, you don't know how to make spells, do you? It's just me.
He tries to cast a spell and it holds there and it doesn't work.
Ah, well,
And he says,
seems like I'm God's favorite little boy. Sorry, Domai's favorite little boy.
I promise you, I will figure it out.
And until you do, you'll just have to watch me as my little protege.
And he decides to join you.
Yes, Mary Squib's travelling band. All right, find my wife and my living goblins. Where are they? Dilaf, come on, let's go, teleport. And I teleport everyone
Okay.
into Kai.
So the last you saw of the caravan, it was actually
Up,
just
up,
outside.
Oh,
of
and
Elantris.
of course we pick up Bjorn on the way.
Yes, you pick up Bjorn.
Yes.
You pick up Hray. I mean, you haven't known him by his
Keep
name.
him
His name is
chained.
Hrathan, but you pick up the
I
Bjorn.
don't give a fuck.
You're a Bjorn. You're
I
a big
could give
dumb
a
Bjorn. You
shit.
get kicked in the
His
balls.
name, yeah, his name is Bjorn now. Now I don't have to kick myself in the balls. I can just kick him in the balls. Oh, this is going full circle. This is going to be the greatest show ever.
But who's gonna make your porridge?
Dilaf, how's your porridge?
I have never made porridge before, but I will certainly try for you.
Ah, that's great. Okay, I mean, I'm feeling good about this.
You know,
I don't know what
I had a
I
wife
need
once.
to check. I don't care. I need to. You know what? Speaking of wives, I need to go find my wife. Maybe she can make porridge.
All right. So it doesn't take you long to find that the caravan is still just outside of Elantris.
Okay.
It is pretty much destroyed.
Honey,
And
it's cool. Nope, it's Mary Squib.
from underneath the caravan, as if hiding and covered in muck, comes out.
And I'm standing there, gallant and tall. The wind is. I've casted an aeon to blow wind in my face, and my hair is just flowing behind me gloriously.
And she looks at you and says, "You look beautiful."
Take my hand, honey.
And she very graciously gives out her hand despite her hair and her clothing looking like a mess. And she says, "I'll be yours forever, as long as you look beautiful.
And I always will from now on.
I am the luckiest woman in the world."
Oh, don't you know it?
Oh, by the way,
Listen, honey.
John
Oh.
is so average when it comes to...
Is John still here?
John pops out as well.
John. John.
And he
And,
says, Master, how are
Oh,
you?
yes. Well, I'm doing
How are
pretty
you
good,
doing?
John. As you can see, you tell me, John, how do you think I'm doing? And I turn up that wind. To be honest, it's a bit much. Like my cheeks are kind of.
I think you're doing so excellent that I couldn't possibly deny any of your requests. You may hit me as hard as you used to.
You know, John, I thought before coming here that I'd just kill you. But then I realized, wouldn't it be so much worse to have you remain as my apprentice? Watching my star rise and rise and rise and glow brighter and brighter when everyone only remembers you as the shithead who gets tomatoes thrown in his face. You're an extra in my story now, John. That's all you are. You've got the face for it.
He takes this, and his face goes a bit pale, but he says, "At your bidding," and he
Look around.
kneels
You
down.
see all these other. Look at that. I've got a former prime minister of something. I don't really know what his deal was. The Gyorn. I've got an ex-battle monk. Who else do I have? I have
Beautiful wife.
Yeah, I have a beautiful wife. I've got a silly doula. You're not even the only doula on the team anymore. Technically, you're the bottom of the top, but I don't even categorize you in the same group. You're like our dog. You're the family pet, John. You and me, we're gonna do this until you're 90. I won't age, by the way.
Galadon looks at you in clear disgust and hatred. But
I'm not killing him.
He doesn't say anything.
I'm not killing him.
And he says, "I suppose you are upholding our deal, even if I do not like it."
Yes, I will.
So your wife turns to you and says, "So, what's the plan now? What are we going to do with their newfound glorious good looks and fortune?"
Well, honey, I've got an idea for a new play. It's a story about how three weirdos and whack jobs, and certainly not heroes, but people, saved Elantris.
Thank you for listening to the full Elantris campaign here on Para D&D. It really means a lot to us that you have gotten this far. I'm surprised anyone has, to be honest.
I'm surprised we did.
Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised too. You guys really clutched it at the end.
Yeah, we pulled that out of our ass.
But yeah, I'm genuinely glad that we did it, and so thanks very much. That's all I want to say, really. And for the final time, my name is Owen, the GM, and to my right I have...
Hey guys, this is Ilya. I played Percival, Gigglesnort the Foolish. Thank you so much for tagging along on this wacky, kooky, weirdly obsessive trip of a character. I don't really know. I'm just glad I'll never have to do the voice again. It was an absolute fucking nightmare, and I've regretted it every day since. Thank you.
You'll find out there are worse voices to do.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
You absolutely
I
will.
have faith.
I can dig deeper.
Yeah.
Just please, just keep listening. I can do more.
That diaphragm has a couple more muscle strands that can be... And then, and this is Oshin, and I played Cooper Castle / Mary Squib. While I don't know if I'd say I'm grateful to have finished playing him, I think Cooper's arc came to a natural end, and he didn't kill himself, which, quite frankly, I am very surprised at. That was my trajectory this entire time. That was my intention going into this. I thought, this guy needs to die. He'll die at my hand. My player's omnipotent hand. But
The stick got taken away. The stick of death got taken away.
that's true, yeah. The curse was... You took the curse upon you.
Yeah.
That was very graceful of you.
As your best friend.
Oh, God. You really were. That's the worst part. You probably were Cooper's best friend.
I will miss Cooper, the traveling thespian.
Yeah. I'm sure we all is.
My name is Jordan, and I have played Ruari Redwood. If you've learned anything from this campaign, it should be that
How to make bread.
you work to live and not live to work, as Ruari found out. You are the master of your
By
own
killing
destiny.
people.
Yeah, kill your boss.
Thank you
Going to
for
work
listening.
Going to work with God.
Get a new wife.
Yeah, that's the moral. Yeah, while this is the last time for Elantris, it is not going to be, hopefully, by a long shot, the last that you'll hear from this podcast. So we do all hope that you continue to tune in, keep checking out some of the new series that we're going to start putting out here, and thanks for listening.
Knife!